Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you.
This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
No way.
From the Sanosi 1.5K King Studios of Arizona, 17-year-old Raul Rosas competes for a UFC contract. 17! What? A lot of fights tonight, or 5 of them. Who gets the contracts? Let's find out with the Yes! Yes! Yes!
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome to the MMA-Holes. Wow, you guys are fired up for a Tuesday night. That's crazy. Make sure you smash that like button, and let's watch some Contender Series. It is 2022, week number 8 or 9. What week are we on? I've lost count. It's week 9. I got to change that, baby. I got to change that. I have week 8. It's week 9 on the Contender Series. Let me change that up over here. How's everyone doing tonight as we are live hanging with the boys?
Hanging with the boys.
The boys. There we go. Nice and fixed up. Yeah, a 17-year-old is fighting on this card. His name is Raul Rosas, or Rojas, however you say his name. And I was like, let me just check out like his last fight over here. I threw it on Twitter and our community section. And, dude, the kid is slick. I was watching his fight. I was like, okay, this guy's a grappler. Likes to, take it down to the ground. Let's see how he does over there. And as he did it, as he was on the ground, I was like, okay, he's just going for that neck. He's going for the neck. He's going for the neck. And I'm watching this thing. What the fuck? I'm watching this go, and I'm watching it. He's like, okay, I can't get the neck. I just can't do it, right? I can't get that neck. But he's consistently smacking him with the hands, And something interesting, he, as he's trying to get this neck, he's got that lock around. He looks over, I guess, to his corner, and his corner must have yelled in Spanish, "Hey, men, go for the armbar!" And watch this. Foop, 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 foop. A little hammer fist to loosen him up a little bit. Oh, there he goes. I mean, what the hell? Damn, man. This kid's 17? Crazy. So I thought that was pretty damn slick. Pretty slick by this kid. I'm curious to see what happens tonight as he competes on this card. I guess co-main event is what they're calling it. Well, he'll be the second to last fight. So that's pretty cool. His name is Raul Rosas or Rojas. How do you say his name? He's a Mexican young man. And there he is flexing over there. I mean, I would imagine if he wins this fight, I don't think they're going to give him a contract. It's got to be some sort of developmental thing. How do you throw a kid at 17 and be like, okay? I mean, I don't know. It feels weird, right? Can a 17-year-old compete in the UFC right now? Or do you, like, developmental deal? Like, what do they give this kid? It's interesting. Like, Bo Nickel, what, 20, 21 years old? And they're like, oh, you got to fight again. Like, what do you do with a 17-year-old? If he looks great, I mean, you kind of want to hold on to the kid, but do you throw him into the, to the wolves? I mean, how does that work? The kid looks good, though. Doesn't look like a 17-year-old. He's a big kid. What do you think in the chat? And the first fight on this card is with Roybert Echeverria. Gentleman has been on the show before. A real nice guy. Rooting for him. He's the underdog in the first fight. He's fighting Jafel Filho. We'll see if he can get it done, man. How's it going in the chat? I know that Raul's coach, I may be able to get you guys an interview. I sent you an Insta message. All right. Does he speak English? If he speaks English, let's do it. If he doesn't speak English, I mean, I know ARIEL does it with translators and shit like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it, with a translator. That's just weird. But hopefully he speaks English. If so, let's do it. Aloha. How you doing, Param? How you doing? Yo, Mas. What's up with our likes? Hold on a second. Let me fix this real quick. What's up, Doc? No, not that. Here we go. Wow. Okay, that's screwed up. That is definitely screwed up. UFC Contender Series. Let me try this again. We got some time before the card gets going, so I'll fix some technical issues. But yeah, if he speaks English, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. The way Raul translation and slips into this sphincter is insane. I mean, yeah, the sphincter slip was absolutely wonderful. Wonderful. It's pretty good. One of the best sphincter slips I've seen. I thought it was beautiful though, man. I was like, okay, what happens here? And I was like, oh shit, look at that. That was pretty impressive for a 17-year-old. Not bad. Let's see if I can fix this. There we go. Okay. Let's go, Roybert. Yeah, man. I'm rooting for the kid. I really am. I sent him a message. He said he's gonna do whatever he can to get that contract. He is 7-0. So here's the first fight on the card. And if you want to watch the Contender Series, by the way, there's a link pinned in the live chat or the description if you'd like to watch along with us. Yeah, so Roybert, who's been on the show multiple times, courtesy of Kendall Volker, Kendall's friend over there. So listen, it's cool, man. When you meet these guys floating around the regional scene and bang, they got a big opportunity. It just makes this show more fun. It's so much fun interviewing these young guys, that no one really knows of. And now all of a sudden, here he goes, a chance to get a UFC contract. So Roybert, another MMA hole, jumping in there, trying to get that contract. He is a plus 150 underdog. His opponent's got more experience. Roybert is 7-0, and his opponent is 13-2-0. So our friend, the underdog, 5'5" versus 5'7". Roybert is 27 years of age, and Jafel is 29. What's the reach on this thing? I guess, yeah, when their tail of the tape comes up, we'll get the reach and stuff. But this will be the first fight on the card, and looking forward to it, baby. I'm going to be fanboying. Tonight. Not trying to be mean, but Raul talks, he sounds retarded. He sounds retarded. Or talks like he sounds retarded. You type that like you are retarded. Not trying to be mean, but Raul talks he sounds retarded. I like the way you put that in the chat like a retard. It works. It makes for a better comment. I want to bet Roybert, but the MMA-Holes curse. Yeah, well, listen, the guy is an underdog. And listen, you walked into it, man. You walked into it. I had to, come on. Not trying to be mean, but Mas, it was retraded. You started without a ka-ada. Okay, it's going to be one of those nights again. Here we go. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm going to fire up the Contender series on ESPN Plus. I do want to give a shout out to our sponsors before we get into the carnage tonight. CBDX.com. The promo code is MMA-HOLES for 20% off. I will definitely be dabbling into this on Saturday night. Promo code MMA-HOLES for 20% off the finest of THC products. You must be 21 plus or older, and you get a free gift on your first purchase at CBDX.com. Use that promo code. Same promo code for all sponsors. Makes it very easy for you guys if you want to get gifts for people. You know, actually, CBDX is a pretty good gift, too. I didn't even think about that. Maybe for Christmas, I'll load my mom up. My mom uses it as well. I use it. My mom uses it. We both, the Moss family, signs off on CBDX.com. So try it out for yourself. MyBookie.ag. The promo code is MMA-HOLES for 100% match in your first deposit. If you're going to bet on the Contender series, use our promo code at mybookie.ag. Sheath underwear, best undies in the game, 20% off for the finest in underwear. MMA-HOLES. We do have a link for this in the description, so hit the link and just use the promo code. Get your deal. And Head Rush, same thing. We got 2 links for Head Rush in the description, a U.S. and Canada link. And if you'd like to check out their clothing, top-notch stuff, badass stuff, go check it out. MMA-HOLES for 20% off. And like I said before, ESPN Plus is how you can watch this event. It is pinned in the live chat and the description. ESPN Plus. Let's see if DC is in the mix tonight. He's been one of the commentators for the last couple of weeks over here. So let's see if DC is in the mix. All right. So this is the second to last week of the Contender series. I guess this is it for the year. I guess. I don't know. Do they run it one more time, or is this it? This might be it for 2022. Let me know in the chat if you know. I think it might be. Isn't that child abuse? Yeah, it's a little weird, right? Did you guys figure if Conor is on steroids? The answer is no. The answer is no. That's what we said on stream. But, you know, the chat voted in percentage of yes. But I went with no. Chat said yes. Watch it back and drop in the comments what you think. We came to the conclusion that no one knows. Yeah, pretty much. No one does know. No one does know. That is the truth. There are things leading in the direction of yes, there are things leading in the direction of no. I always say guilty, innocent until proven guilty. The funny part is, like, dude, it's like clockwork. Seaman, that damn Seaman guy, I like him. But it's like I just knew it. Like, I said it over and over again. I didn't think Usman was on steroids. It's possible. I don't think Conor's on steroids. It's possible. And then this fucking guy.
Super chat.
Like it's crazy.
My boy Mando is gonna smack that 17-year-old.
Whoa, Alexis Gonzalez. All right, let's see. It's Mexican on Mexican violence. And by the way, Alexis, thank you for that donation. You are officially the top fucking dog. Yeah. Put her up in the lights. Put her up in the lights. Very nice. Thank you so much for the 199. Appreciate it.
Wonderful.
Alexis. Okay, so do you know the guy that's fighting the 17-year-old? Or are you just rooting against the 17-year-old? Interesting. Let me know. So this was a video. Shout out to the Gropes on Instagram doing his thing. Dropping some cool videos and, you know, doing his thing. Someone, any athlete, any human being, get your facts together. Make sure they are guilty. Conor fails a drug test. Okay. He's not in the testing pool. You could ask the question. Sure. You could doubt the situation. Sure. But innocent until proven guilty. Case closed, motherfucker. There you go. If you're gonna that's my take on it. That's the cliff notes of last night's show. But if you want to dive in, you got everyone chiming in on the chat. You got the donations coming. It was a lot of fun. But Saman puts over here, did you say the same thing with Usman? This is the reason why we did the stream. Like I'm telling you, it's Look at this. Look at this fucking guy. Now, I like Saman. I like the guy. I do. But here's the thing. If you didn't watch the stream, what are you asking the questions for? Because you look like a turd burglar. You look like a doofus. I addressed Usman on the stream. But this is what I'm saying. If I say one good thing about Conor McGregor, everyone jumps over to Usman. When I say one good thing about Usman, everyone looks at all the negative shit. It doesn't look like the positive shit that I say about Kamaru Usman. It's fucking stupid. It's the reason why we did the stream last night. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I have no fucking idea. It's like talking to a wall sometimes. Watch the damn stream before you fucking run your mouth. You bastard. But I love you. DAZN YouTube channel, LOL. There's always a troll. No, I don't think he was trolling. I honestly think he must have missed that stream. And people, like, no matter what, it's like everyone is playing the fucking victim. It's crazy, man. You make fun of one guy, but you can't make if it's a guy that a fan likes, you can't say one negative thing about them. You can't, or they'll try to hang you, no matter how many nice things you say. Like I said yesterday, he's in Hollywood scene right now and ain't going to compete for a while. Let him do him. Most people in the movies are juiced. Even Gyllenhaal used for Southpaw. I mean, I who knows, right? He could be on the juice. It's possible. And like Damn Savage said when he called in, when he was recovering, he probably was using medication that you pop for on USADA. So that's probably why USADA did the break. Makes sense. But who gives a fuck? Who cares? If they're pissing clean and they're getting tested over and over again by USADA, IZZY, Kamaru, Conor, they're not caught. We move on. Like what's this witch hunt that we're trying to find people cheating? If they're cheating and they're caught, we rip them apart. Why rip people apart before they're caught cheating? It makes no fucking sense. But that is the internet. That is the world we live in.
Super chat.
Super duper chat. What do we got here?
Been following him for a while.
Oh.
He's a badass barber too.
He's a barber too. Look at that. Multi-talented. Thank you, Alexis Gonzalez. She has upped the top dog status over here. Let's update this puppy over here. Let's go, Alexis. Come on. Come on.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Alexis firing in the hole on a Tuesday night. That's absolutely wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much, Alexis. Let's check out who she's talking about over here. And it is like technically the co-main event, the fourth fight in on this card. And very interesting. Raul Rosas is the 17-year-old, and Mando Gutierrez is who Alexis is talking about. Don't know much about the kid. He's 7-1-0. He is on a decent win streak. 3-fight win streak. Unanimous decision. 2 rear naked chokes, and then got choked out by Mo Miller in 2020. Then before that, got a bunch of finishes over here. So the guy, he does finish a lot of his opponents. Only 25 years of age. So he's not old. I mean, compared to the 17-year-old he is, but 25, pretty young. 25 years old over here. He is the smaller guy at 5'6". Raul is 5'9". We'll find out the reach and all that fun stuff in a little bit. But I guess Raul is the bigger dude at bantamweight. A 5'9", 17-year-old bantamweight. Such a weird scenario tonight. We shall see what happens. Bo Nickel should be next week, yes. I think he's the final week, yeah. So he's next week on the Contender Series. So that's going down. Bo Nickel will probably get the contract and that whole deal.
Thank you.
Let's see. Far Geronimo has been a member for 28 months. What? Let's go! Geronimo. Thank you for being a member. Appreciate that. Did I come on time? You did. Yeah, the first fight did not get started. We started a little earlier today. For the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button. And thank you for the members out there. Appreciate that. Let's see what else we got. Alexis held my hand during my colonoscopy. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start right off. The first fight on the card is a gentleman that's been on this show twice. Roybert Echeverria. Thank you, Steve Rivera, for being a member for 17 months. Come on. Jafel Filho. Jafel Filho. These names are a little tricky tonight. I don't know. I want to see how you pronounce these names. But Echeverria versus Jafel Filho is the first one. Here comes Kendall. This is Kendall's boy, man. Super nice dude, man. Super nice dude. Hopefully he does get the contract. He is the under. So if you put some money on him, good luck. Thank you, Interstellar Robot. Very nice words. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. The Goat Shed. I can't pronounce it. All right. I'm going to wait for these guys to say it. Is it that? How do you say it? How do you phonetically pronounce it in the chat? Ah, yeah. Oh, thank you, Kendall. Introducing us to him. He's a cool dude. My little pudding pop. Chrome's Game Lover. What the fuck? Oh, God. It's so weird how people pop out of the community and then come back in under other names. It's so fucking weird. Oh, God. We got a weird bunch. Stay unbroken. So they're playing the little snippet of this Jafel Filho. Filho is a king. All right, let's see. Okay, he's gonna walk out. Oh, now they're showing the Roybert Echeverria rocking his blonde hair. He has the signature mask that he likes to wear. I'm curious to see if the UFC let him wear his mask. If you look at the thumbnail over here, you can see him in the top right corner. He likes to wear that mask. You know, proud of his heritage over there. So we got Venezuela versus Brazil. Let's go, Roybert. Let's go, man. Man, I hope he gets the contract. I really do. It'd be a pretty cool story. Also, for the Law of the Goat, that documentary, man, you would have to think this would be a fitting way to wind down the documentary for Law of the Goat whenever that comes out. This is so stupid. It's so dumb, man. Oh, God. So dumb. You just can't make this shit up. Everyone is afraid to ask Conor if he's on steroids because they don't want him to rape. Is that why they don't ask him? They don't want Conor to rape him? Maybe. Can you tell when a person who's been here for a while come back under a different count? I mean, we gotta, yeah, we got ways. It's more fun to play along with it sometimes, you know. He be the youngest person wearing rock shoes in the world. Okay, so they're still playing Roybert's highlights right now. I want to hear how they pronunciate Jafel Filho. Filho. It's weird, man. Like, this is like the first time where I'm more excited about the fights. Actually, not the first time, because we've had a couple of friends before fight on the Contender series. But it is cool, you know, seeing these guys compete after getting a chat with them. All right, so the first person to walk out. Filho. Okay, Jafel Filho. You feel me? Jafel Filho. So here's the room where we're going to do the play-by-play. There's going to be the live stats in the middle. Unfortunately, you don't have the pictures. But we will show the damage of the fighters and the stats. Filho is his name. So Roybert's coming out second. It's interesting. He's the underdog, yet he's coming out second. Filho is the one that's getting buttered up to start this thing up. We got a copycat. I have many accounts. I get banned a lot for the N-word insulting show host, so I'm learning to stop. Yeah, it's annoying because, say, if you have like one YouTube account and it has like all the other channels that you're subscribed to, but you have to change it because you're banned on one of the channels that you like to jump into live chats. I don't understand why people troll to the point where they get banned. You know, I don't understand that because then it just becomes a pain in the ass if you actually like the streamer, you know. Now, if it's just someone that uploads, it doesn't really matter. But in a live stream chat, yeah. Here comes Roybert. He's not walking with the mask. Come on, UFC. Got the goat shed behind him. That's bad. Come on, UFC. They don't let him walk out with the mask. Damn. The UFC is like the Yankees, man. The Yankees don't let you have beards and long hair, and you got to have you got to be appropriate. I mean, come on. Just like, why is the UFC like that? They're so ridiculous with like gimmicks and like the dude wasn't gonna walk out with a fucking like a dead baby on his head. Like, what the hell? Who we got? What's up, everyone? Hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful day. How you doing, Leo? How you doing, buddy?
Wonderful.
Okay, here we go. Well, if you just got here, you got here in time because two-time MMA hole appearance Roybert Echeverria is entering the cage. Looking for a contract. This kid's got to be nervous. He takes a stretch. He stomps on the mat and trots around. He looks at his opponent and does a little spin. Okay, there should be fireworks. There should be fireworks over here. So as they say, the tail of the tape, I will show their pictures over here. Echeverria versus Filho. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Who we picking in the chat? Who we picking? 27 is Echeverria. Filho is 29, 5'7". Filho, 5'5". Echeverria. Roybert. We're just going to say Roybert. Echeverria. 67-inch reach for Roybert and 68.5 for Filho. Round one's about to get started over here. Good luck to the competitors. Who gets the contract? Come on, Roybert. Let's go, Echeverria. What rocks the red gloves and Filho in the blue. Roybert slowly circling, then backs off from a leg kick by Filho. Filho does look significantly larger out there as Roybert is unblemished and unbroken, looking to collect his 8th win and a contract. Inside leg kick by Filho. Both guys are trying to feel each other out. Filho is wide-legged and bouncing back and forth, tries for a leg kick, and that is checked by Roybert. Roybert comes in with a double jab, followed by a kick to the stomach of Filho. Filho with the 1-2, and Roybert swipes away a leg kick to follow. Roybert engaging with the leg kick on the lead leg outside. Roybert steps away. Good footwork by Roybert. From that kick by Filho. 4:05 left in the first round. Who's going to get the job done as the goat shed is barking orders to Roybert. Roybert's looking to engage here with that right hand cocked back. He's got very good head movement as he's avoiding jabs by Filho. Nice leg kick by Roybert. Filho trying to move forward on him. Tries for that kick in. Filho's having a little trouble, finding his range there as Roybert is stepping away and excellent footwork. Now charging in for a takedown is Filho. Let's see if Filho can get this takedown as Roybert hits him with an elbow from off the fence. Filho trying to level down for this takedown. Roybert has wide legs, gets the underhook. And Roybert's looking to spin from off the fence, but Filho very strong with the grasp. Still trying to trip down Roybert. As Roybert is fighting from off the fence here, 320. Filho looking for the takedown. Right now he's upright. Roybert is leaning over on the underhook of Filho. Now Filho adjusts, puts the shoulder underneath the chin of Roybert. Roybert trying to stay very patient here from the fence. Filho in control. Filho trying to hold Roybert there, but Roybert does trot off, and then Filho just throws him to the other side of the cage. Roybert gives up the back as they stand, peels the arms, and Filho, Filho tries for the takedown. Roybert gets over to the mount on top, and they're rolling around on the ground. They're tangled here as Filho wanted it down, but Roybert showing some grappling of his own. Now Roybert is sitting on the face of Filho. Roybert is looking pretty strong here on the ground as he scrambles very nicely and gets right back up to the feet. So Filho and Roybert had a little bit of a stalemate on the ground, and Roybert, I got to say, very impressive, getting right back up there. And they're saying 0 for 3 with the takedowns now for Filho as Roybert doing a very nice job here. Now Filho wraps around the waist and dumps Roybert down. Roybert gets right back up quickly. Filho, he looks for the back. He puts a hook in. Roybert's fighting the hands, and Filho has a lock around the waist. This is a problem here. Roybert trying to stay very patient here as you have Filho sitting on the backpack position. Filho looking for the neck. This is problematic for the undefeated fighter as Filho pulls on the chin of Roybert. Roybert cannot fight the hands. He goes down to the ground. Filho rolls him over. He's got a strong lock over the chin of Roybert, but Roybert pops out. He pops out. Roybert now with the lock around his waist is trying to spin into it. He rolls over, then gives up the back again on his knees, and Filho goes for the neck. Roybert's defense is on point, but Filho is still in the attacking position as he puts right hands in on Roybert. Roybert really wants to spin inside this guard, and Filho is trying to suck the life out of him with that body lock. Filho really wants to get under that shin, so Roybert's showing some very good defense. Spins! He spins! He's in the guard! Roybert is in the guard, cracks him with a right hand. Roybert stands up, let's go! Trots on his feet, backs up. Filho puts his hands behind his back, and Roybert hits him with some leg kicks. 1 minute left. Roybert does a fantastic job avoiding the trouble here. The underdog hits him with some leg kicks, stands over with 53 seconds. Filho trying to kick to the legs of Roybert. Roybert trying to engage, and I think the ref should stand this up. Come on, ref. They're not doing anything. Stand these motherfuckers up. Filho tries to get back up, and Roybert's hitting those leg kicks, and Filho's like, come to the ground. He stomps on the lead leg of Roybert. Echeverria throws those leg kicks some more on both sides, and Filho is trying to get back up. He's smiling at Roybert from the ground. He's trying to stomp on the legs of Roybert. Roybert content with kicking the legs, and Filho cannot get up. Filho trying with a kick from the ground, and Roybert just kicks him with some more leg kicks. 13 seconds left. More leg kicks coming from Roybert. And I honestly, ref, come on, stand him up. What are we doing? All right, 3 seconds left. Okay, so the round is over. Jesus. I mean, what the fuck? We could do a minute of that nonsense? Ref's got to stand that up. But I tell you what, Filho 1 for 4 with the takedowns. Tried to get the neck, and Roybert escaped everything like Houdini. Now Roybert's got to bounce back in this round and create some damage. Pull the momentum in his favor. I would still have to give Filho round 1, but what do you say in the chat? I mean, Filho didn't really do much with it. He really didn't do much with it. So I don't know, but I guess because, you know, he did have Roybert, and he did take him down. Yeah, I would give Filho round 1. That ref. I mean, stand him up. What are you doing? Get out of here. I just ate 100 milligram M&M candy. I'm smacked. Filho is a lazy fuck. I mean, just sitting there. You can't get a contract with your hands behind your fucking head, you lazy bastard. Doing Roybert like that. What are we doing here? Now Roybert, I hope he knocks his fucking head off. Echeverria and Filho engage once again here. We're in the second round. I got to pull this seat over. There we go. All right, so... Oh, the right hand by Roybert drops Filho. Filho gets back up and shakes his head. And then he high-fives. I hate that, man. I hate that. I hate when they fucking, like, get rocked and then they high-five. I wish Roybert just fucking took his head off. Like, as soon as he goes to high-five, I wish Roybert hit him with a head kick. Because these guys are going for contracts, you know? But Roybert's a nice guy. He obliges with the high-five. So 4:20 left in the second round. Roybert, Echeverria versus Filho. Roybert hits him with a leg kick and then a front kick. Echeverria backs up and throws out the left hand. Oh, there's a kick to the chest by Roybert. Filho trying to engage, and Roybert has too much of that good footwork going on here. The right hand misses by Filho. Roybert looks to counter and then pull the trigger. So Roybert is the underdog in this fight. And with 3:49 left in the second round, both guys are trying to find something here as they're just kind of faking on each other. Roybert is the man that's the aggressor. Moving forward. There's the right hand by Roybert, slipping through the cracks on Filho. Filho now resets as Roybert comes in the engage. Ooh, nice right hand by Filho. Disguised it nicely on the chin of Roybert. Filho, the bigger man, throws the jab out there. Beautiful left hook followed by a leg kick. So Filho feeling himself here with the combination, followed by the kick. Roybert with the kick to the stomach of Filho. Filho comes in for that takedown. Once again, elbows coming into the side of the head. And whoa, lifts and does not dump him. Roybert shows good balance and then takes him down. Filho gets him down to the ground on the second attempt. Roybert rolls around from the bottom and goes for the leg of Filho. So trying to out-jits the jits guy as Filho locks up the leg of Roybert. Roybert trying to squirm around here from the bottom and be a problem for Filho. So both guys are scissoring each other. Roybert goes for the heel, twisting on the leg, rolls around, and Filho rolls with him. Both guys are going here. Filho trying to roll inside the guard, and Roybert is really cranking on that leg of Filho. Filho unfazed. Roybert trying to adjust the position, more scissoring from the ground. A grab of the gloves. And the ref steps in there and says, you can't do that. Roybert smiles at him, and they're tangled on the ground, all pretzeled up here. A massive man scissor as Roybert cracks him with a right hand. Then Filho trying to attack the leg of Roybert. Roybert decides to get back up as Filho is going for the left leg of Roybert. Hammer fist by Roybert from the top. 2:12 left in the round. A left from the top by Roybert. Filho really trying to tangle up the goat shed undefeated fighter, and then Roybert pulls the leg out. Now Filho on his back as Roybert bounces around and hits him with some more leg kicks. All right, I hope the ref doesn't let this stay for too long. The crowd is screaming over here as Roybert's standing over Filho, and Filho is doing his impression of Ryan Hall as he stays on the ground in the waterbug position. Roybert keeps on kicking on the legs. Roybert looking to engage with them, but Filho's like, go ahead. Come down here, and then Roybert says, all right, I'll just keep on kicking your legs. This is not going to get you the contract. If I was Roybert, I would stand. You got to stand back up. You got to back off and let him back up. But Roybert is insistent on kicking those legs. And I mean, you're pointing him, but I don't know if that's going to win you the contract. There we go. The ref finally stands him up. About fucking time. Filho takes his sweet-ass time back up to the feet. Roybert greets him in the center with 1:10 left in the second round. Echeverria stands in the center of the cage with the right hand back. Nice leg kick by Roybert. Roybert comes in with the right hand on, whoa, spinning heel kick. Grazes on the face of Filho. Filho comes forward. Roybert switching on the stances. Backs up, circles the cage. Circles the other way now. Now we got 40 seconds left in the second round. Roybert trying to throw that kick to the body. Echeverria looking to land something here, but he's very cautious. Oh, nice right hand by Filho. That cracks beautifully. So showing some crisp, quick striking there is Filho. Then Roybert with the kick to the body. Filho moving in, trying to end this round strong here, throwing the jab out there. And Roybert looking to engage. I tell you what, man, there's a kick to the body with Roybert. Filho comes in with the right and left and misses. And Roybert back to the center. Roybert comes in. Now Roybert shoots for the takedown, and Filho goes for the neck. Filho trying to catch Roybert in a mistake here, going for the neck. And that's a stuff. Oh, boy, man. Oh, I think Filho might have won, too, as well. That's close. That's really, really close. I want to say 1-1. I want to. I don't know if I can. What do you say in the chat as we get ready for the third round? Not looking good, man. Not looking good for a contract, I should say. For either guy. But let's see how the third round goes. 2-0 Filho. 1-1 says Duke. Oh, man. 2-0 Filho. Come on, throw the hands. Yeah, it seems like Roybert is so afraid of that takedown that he's more concerned about defending himself. Deadly Savage says 1-1. Roy needs a finish. Okay. All right, let's see where this thing goes. Come on, Roybert. Finish strong, bud. Finish strong. Finish fucking strong. Let's go. Knock this fucking dude's head off. So Roybert comes out of the crouching position, and here we go. They both got to fight. I mean, I think Filho definitely has an edge here in the rounds as he comes firing in with the combination followed by the kick. Filho with a nice left hook. That lands on the chin of Roybert. Roybert backing up here, and Filho moving on in. Throws a jab and then an outside leg kick by Filho. A body shot by Roybert followed by the kick to the body. Echeverria backs up as Filho charges in. Nice body shot by Echeverria. So Roybert with a nice leg kick as Filho was going for a spinning kick. Roybert catches. Whoa! A spinning head kick by Roybert. Beauty to the side of the head of Filho. Okay, come on, Roybert. Let's go, baby. There we go. The left and right hand. Let those things fly, baby. To the body goes Roybert. A right coming in by Roybert. Roybert moving in now. He's the aggressor with the outside leg kick. Filho tried to catch him, and Roybert backs up to the center. Roybert trying for the head kick, grazing off the side of Filho. Filho eats another leg kick, but he's stepping away from it. So not quite landing, not quite checking, just kind of rolling with that leg kick so it doesn't create too much damage. Filho charges in with a flying knee that misses. Roybert steps away, switching on the stances. Inside leg kick, Roybert. Roybert comes into the body, then comes up with the head kick. And oh, the left hand by Filho drops Roybert. He goes down. He's eating right hands over and over again. Filho is going for the finish. That's it. That's it! Filho gets the finish in the third round as Roybert Echeverria loses for the first time. And unfortunately, it's in front of Dana White. Oof. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Carnage! Let the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage, vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
Man, I was really rooting for Roybert there. But, you know what's weird? Like, oh, that beautiful left hand as Roybert went back. Like, he didn't go out immediately, but he was rocked. And when he went down, he was trying to get back up. Tough as nails, still trying to get back up. But the follow-up strikes were just coming. And I think Filho is going to get a contract. Oh, man. Beats an undefeated guy. Oof, that left. Beauty. Oh, boy. Oh, I tell you, man. Roybert looked small in there. He looked kind of small in there, you know. Filho looked a lot bigger and stronger. Credit to Roybert though. He did a lot with reversing and getting out of bad positions. Looking at the stats, he was 2 for 6 with the takedowns, but Roybert always found his way back up, so the grappling wasn't a problem for Roybert. But shit is what I have to say about that. Yo, Mike Alfieri, let's go, baby. Gifted memberships, 5 gifted memberships to lucky people in the chat. What? Who's getting those memberships? Who's getting those double champs?
Thank you.
Anthony Oliveira. Welcome, double champ, baby. What? Who else?
Thank you.
Matt W. Double champ. Who else got gifted? Who else?
Thank you.
Ice Viking. Double champ. What? Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Lieutenant Dan's Legs is a double champ. Great googly moogly. Holy cow. Could you believe this? What a night.
Thank you.
And Tom Joe, thank you to Mike Alfieri. Tom Joe, you are a member, baby. All right, if you just got membered up, courtesy of Big Mike, let's see those emojis in the chat. And shout out to the gifted membership over there. What a job by Mike Alfieri. Beautiful. Holy cow. Well, that was very nice of you. We're a little depressed right now because friend of the show did take an L here. His first loss and his first being finished. The TKO coming in by Filho. We move on to the next fight. And Roybert will be back, man. Roybert will be back. Yeah, baby. If anyone else wants a gifted membership, put your hands in the air in the chat. If you're looking to be gifted, maybe there are other people out there that would like to help you out. Oh, man. So Filho is limping. he limped over to Lorisanko at the interview, so a little injured from the fight, but goes 14-2 now, 5 wins by knockout. He'll get a contract for sure. I do see that. Another fight here, the next one. Another fighter that is undefeated with limited fights versus a guy that's got the experience. You got 12-5-0. Josh Wick, is it John Wick's cousin or brother? Versus Nurullo Aliev, or Leave, who is 6-0 from Russia. Wow. Tajikistan, 625 favorite, minus 625 favorite. So, woof. Wow, that's a pretty big favorite for a guy with limited experience. Decision, and knockout. So, looks like my man likes decisions. Okay, we'll see where this goes. Let's see. I think you can pick who gets the membership. No, it's random. It is random. Whoa, shit. Deactivate the carnage, please. Yeah, it's random. So, Wick's 155 usually. Tajikistan. The stands are built different. That is true. Alpha Male. Alpha Male rocking the emojis. How is it random? I always thought you can pick. No, it's just like random. So basically, I think I don't know if like if you're in the chat for a specific amount of time or something like that, it gives it. There is like a way that they give it, but you can't choose exactly who gets it, which I think they should update down the road. If you're going to gift the memberships, it would be nice if you gave it to specific people that needed it. It's so weird that it's random. You should be able to choose. You should, yeah. I guarantee they fix that in an update down the road. Random's kind of cool, though, because it's kind of like a, hey, who gets it, But, yeah, I think picking would be better. You ever try to get Taylor Starling back on the show? No, I spoke to her afterwards, and I said, listen, you're always welcome to come back on, but, let some time pass when she has a fight booked. We'll dabble down that road. Like, how many times she's going to tell the same story, So, by the way, Christine Ferreira, the champ of bare knuckle, who's a complete sweetheart, one of the nicest human beings out there. She's the bare knuckle champion. She's driving Lyft. Like, no joke. She's driving Lyft. I couldn't believe it. She's like, I like money. That's what she said. That was her response to why she drives Lyft. And shout out to her for being a hustler. But my God, that is like a horrific look for bare knuckle. When your champion is driving Lyft. Dave Feldman, dude, pay these fucking people. Oh my God. It's crazy, man. I mean, I have respect for you because do OnlyFans. She chooses Lyft rather than getting naked. So it's nuts. Yeah, she smoked Taylor Starling. Now she's driving Lyft. Don't get me started. I mean, I feel like you got Triller now behind you. I mean, you're not gonna be paying them UFC money. I get it. They don't have that star power, but it's got to be a little bit. I mean, what the fuck? you gotta drive Lyft. That's crazy, man. Isn't she fighting a man in like a month? She's fighting a man. Who? Who's fighting a man? Willing to pay big bucks for guys like Nate. My homegirl don't get bump and pay. Yeah, it's crazy, man. When you're champions, I mean, that's just... Yeah, listen, they're not going to be rich because bare knuckle is pretty new. But when you got Triller, like, helping you out, you would have to think you compensate your champions. I would think. Like, what the fuck could she... I guarantee she would say... She's like an open book, so I guarantee she would say what she got paid for that fight. I would love to know. Josh Wick gets his ass kicked. Okay, well, it looks like he's fighting a stand, so it's not impossible. This kid's 22. Nurullo Aliev. And his opponent, Wick, is only 27, so 5'9" versus 5'10". 70-inch reach versus 69.5. And Russia versus Idaho. That's weird, right? Russia versus Idaho. It's such a weird thing. But we'll see what happens here between the two. Nurullo versus Aliev. The White Mamba. Yeah, what a name, right? What do you think about Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes? I mean, that's not happening, but who do you think I would win? Like, who do I think wins? Is that what you're asking? I would still go Amanda. I would pick Amanda Nunes, but they're not going to fight. I mean, unless Amanda leaves the UFC, I guess. What do you get when you cross Jay Leno and Gilbert Burns and Bigfoot Silva? Jay Leno, Gilbert Burns, and Bigfoot Silva. I don't know. I put a bet in for Wick before looking at him. Now I think he's going to get killed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, his picture on Tapology, he looks pretty badass, and then you watch his little packet. It looks like he's going to get killed. It does. Yeah, I'm not very optimistic about Josh Wick in this fight. Don't they both train at Coconut Creek? So I'm sure they've grappled at the very least. Yeah, they're friends. Well, they used to train together, not anymore, because Amanda left. But there are buds. I mean, Kayla was really supporting Amanda Nunes in her last fight. But yeah, Amanda left. ATT. A huge headache. Josh Wick is a man of principle. Let's see. All right, so they're showing the Russian right now. And yeah, this guy doesn't have really any finishes, right? He's 6-0. 6-0. 22 years of age. Decision, majority decision, corner stoppage, and decision. So one guy, his corner said enough's enough. I don't want him to get beaten anymore. So no real like knockouts, TKOs with this kid. So what does he do? Does he just fucking hug you against the fence? Like, what the fuck does this guy do? I mean, it looks like he could strike. Watching this little packet, it looks like the kid could throw. Only 22 years of age. Thank you, Fofo Bulldog, for the subscribe. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Appreciate it. This fucking Russian dude looks like a cross between Khabib and Islam. He does, yeah. Well, we've said it before, man. Like, if you have the same haircut and the same beard, like, no matter what your facial structure is, it doesn't matter. It just, I don't know. Everyone just starts to look the same. Here comes Josh Wick. Josh Wick, oh my God. He does. He looks like he's going to get killed. I know Josh Wick's going to lose. Oh, Corey Sandhagen trains with him? By the way, is Corey Sandhagen not the most dull interview ever? He's like a really boring Dominic Cruz, he sounds like. It's weird. I heard a little bit of his ARIEL interview. I'm watching him talk right now. He's like a fucking robot, Corey Sandhagen. What's up with that dude? It's like, yeah, man, I go get coffee and, you know, I fight tough people and, yeah, I just like to, you know, kick ass. I'm Corey Sandhagen, the Sandman. Not very excited about anything in my life. I just am Corey Sandhagen. I just do Corey Sandhagen things, you know, like be a gatekeeper at 135. What's up with that guy? Someone fucking stick a finger in his ass or something. He's too zen. He's so boring, man. Come on, Corey. Spice it up, baby. I mean, what the fuck? Hey, Corey Sandhagen, you want to sing some karaoke? Come a chameleon. They come and go. They come and go. Come a chameleon and come a night. Corey, come on, man. Spice it up. Dream, red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Everything that bad. Corey Sandhagen doing karaoke. All right, here's the Russian, Nurullo Aliev. Yeah, he looks like if they made the Habib movie, he looks like the actor that plays young Habib. Nurullo Aliev. Now I hear Jesse. She's whistling Culture Club in the hallway. I guess she could hear me. Hit the like button for Corey Sandhagen singing Boy George. I mean, come on. What are we doing? This guy loses? How do you say his name? Aliev or Aliev? Aliev. Yeah, Dominic Cruz is another one, right? He's kind of, but at least he's sarcastic. Like Cruz is like a little bit of a dick. So he's got a personality. It's an asshole personality, but he's got one. Whereas Corey Sandhagen is just dry all around. He doesn't even have sarcasm. He's just Corey Sandhagen. It's weird. He's a weird dude. Is it red, gold, and green? I don't even know. I have no idea what the words are. Did I sing the wrong words? I'm very good at singing the wrong words to songs. It's like a talent I have. All right, here we go. Let me hear you say this guy's name. Aliev. Okay, so Aliev is 21 according to their stats, but he's 21 on Tapology, 22 on Tapology. 27 is Wick. Who cares? I told you the stats before. We're good. They're just going to roll into the fight without me. I hate when they do that. Come on. Wow, they started up quickly. So right off the bat, Wick coming in with a kick to the body. I'm weirdly rooting for Wick, but I know he's going to lose. Like I just know it. He's coming in with some nice leg kicks to start it up. Wick looks like that kid is starting a YouTube channel because he's a big fan of Danny Duncan. And he likes skateboards and shit, but he doesn't do it very well. He's got saggy tits. I like this kid. He looks like the everyday guy. He looks like he works. He begs groceries. Here comes Aliev going for the takedown, doubling up against the fence. Come on, Wick. Get off the cage. He's soft. Yeah, he's very soft. He's a little floppy. I like that. He's mushy. You know, people can relate to this guy. Man, Aliev is really pushing. Oh, shit. Headbutt? Oh, for fuck's sake. And Aliev gets popped in the eye as he was trying to go for this takedown. So let me stop the clock here. Dude looks like a young version of the Geico caveman. So as he was going for the takedown, what did Wick do? Oh, he just eye poked him? Oh, he fucking poked him in the eye. He didn't headbutt him. He poked him. He shoved his thumb in his eye. What the fuck? Wick was trying to get off the fence, and he gave him an eye full of thumb. So young Geico caveman using his time. I hope he's okay, man. Imagine they stop it here. Okay, you want the music? Here you go. Your wish is my command.
Ouch.
Okay, they reset the position against the fence. Herzog is talking to Wick from off the cage, and Wick is shaking his head no. And here comes Aliev trying to go for the takedown, and it looks like Wick wants to put his finger in his eye again. His hands are all over Aliev's face, and Aliev drags him down. Wick gets back up to the feet. Aliev is going for the grind against the fence. He is really, I tell you what, these Russians, man, they know how to go for a takedown. They are relentless. They just take that big fucking Cro-Magnon head and just drive it into your chin. That big fucking wide head they got, and they just shove it into your chin. And there's no way around it. Like you just got a face, like it just doesn't go away. Just Russian head all over your fucking chin. They do it so well. So Aliev has the underhook, and he's just grinding on my man against the fence, hitting some knees to the thigh, trying to pull him down. And Wick gets tumbled down. There we go, inside the guard. Aliev on top. You can't stop it, man. Americans talk about takedowns like it's some science. It is. I mean, what the fuck? There is technique to taking another human down. What do you think? It's like magic? Like it's like abracadabra. We're down to the ground. So here we go. Aliev inside the guard, dick to dick from the top. And Aliev looking to put a punishment on Wick. Wick's a tough kid. He's elbowing from the bottom. He's trying to make it tricky for Aliev, but Aliev cruising with the elbow from the top. Just kind of sitting in the dominant position, putting the hand on the face of Wick. It's going to be 3 rounds of this, guaranteed. 3 rounds of this. Perfect cameraman, show them tits. Oh, I forgot to start the clock. Whoopsies. I got so excited about this fight. All right, 212, we'll sync it up. Still on the ground here. Wick is on the bottom. Aliev inside the guard. And at 212, we will start it up. There we go. Good to go. Do we have any Mother Russia in the chat? You boys looking pretty good. Nurullo Aliev, at 22 years of age, hits with the left from the top. The kid's strong. Very strong kid. Another 155er grappler. Put Aliev, put him in against Makhachev immediately. Aliev is covering on the face, looking to land from the top, and there's another left from the top by Aliev. So 145 left in the first round. Aliev in full control. Wick is just squirming from the bottom as Aliev is just chilling inside the guard, content to do this. Not even looking to pass the leg over. It's a lot of hands and face by both of these guys. And there's the face being pushed down by Wick. Wick is getting that right leg up in the rubber position, trying to show his flexibility and making it very tough for Aliev to get anything going here. Wick is still, I guess, you know, with that, you know, jiggle that he's got going on in his body, it leaves him a little loose, you know? Yeah, with all the muscle, you can't be that flexible. So Wick is pretty flexible from the bottom, but Aliev still holds him down with 103 left. We'll be here. We'll be in this position for the rest of the round. Guaranteed. Just smashing away. Give him the poop finger. Bullshits. His big game, no limits. Yep. Well, listen, did you expect anything else? When you see the record and it's all decisions, you know this is what the kid does, right? Aliev is a very strong guy, holds his man down. Here comes some rights from the top. Here we go. Aliev is going berserker mode with 40 seconds left. Maybe he'll make me eat my words as left and rights from the top are coming. He's trying to punch a hole through the head of Wick. He's coming down from the top, and Wick is covering on the head. Shots are coming in. Herzog is thinking of stopping it. Rights are coming in. A left comes in. Holy shit. Herzog steps in, and we got a finish. Holy shit. Just when I thought he was going to bore us to death. The ground and pound by the 22-year-old or 21-year-old, according to the UFC. Aliev shuts everyone up and gets the carnage in the first round. Let's go. Wow.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
Hell, you excited about carnage? Are you excited about the carnage? What do you think about that carnage? You think he's going to get a contract? Yeah? What kind of contract is he going to get? What kind of contract? He's going to get a good contract from Dana White? Yeah? Yeah, these Russians are pretty good. They're pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty. Okay. Have a good night, Ellie. I love you. Good night. All right. Ugh. So Ellie chimed in. Okay. She's going to take a pen for the road. It's Ellie. Okay. Wow. I got it. All right. So, you know, here we are horsing around. I'm like, there's all decisions, this and that. And the kid smashes my man in the first round. Josh Wick, not John Wick. Josh Wick takes the L. 2 for 2 with carnages on this card. Listen, I'm joking around about this shit. The kid is strong, man. Nurullo Aliev, very strong. At 155, only 22 years old. I don't know. What is Russia? They just, it's like a factory of neckbeards just pumping out, grinding. You would think everyone should just do this approach. You know, everyone should just train to fucking drag your opponent down and go berserker. The smash attack, right, TJ? Everyone should do it. It's like it's the key to champions. Why just stand and strike? Why do Muay Thai? Why do, I don't know, any sort of striking? Why do any of that shit? It's nonsense. Just drag them down to the ground and just fucking drill them from the top. Grow big heads and drag him down. It works. They have the key to success. Nurullo, 22 years old. You know this kid's going to be a problem. Undefeated. He's a massive problem. Do it. Amish beards. Yeah, Amish beards. Everyone should have an Amish beard if you want to be a champion. If you don't want to be a champion, he's giving Dana a big hug. Dana's got a chub, man. He's stood up with a boner. Yeah, the kid's got to get a contract. There's no doubt about it. Does Khabib have any affiliation to this guy, or is this just... This guy is from Tajikistan. He literally fought just like Khabib. Like I felt like they turned back the clock. I'm telling you, if Khabib Nurmagomedov ever has a movie, have this kid be young Khabib on the regional scene, fucking crushing cans. I mean, it's legit. I felt like I was just watching Khabib. It's crazy, so crazy. I mean, that was a smash. Let me see if this kid speaks English. Man, if he speaks English. Let's see. Laura Sanko's about to interview him. No, it doesn't. He doesn't. Hold on. God, if this kid knew English, it would be a rap. Immediate star. He's jacked too, this kid. All right, I'm not going to listen to it. I did translate and things. Too much work. Aliev told Dana, next week I'm ready. Is that what he said? Oh, fuck. Dude, I tell you what, we horse around on this show. Like I was horsing around about his decisions, but I got to be honest with you, man. If you're finishing people, I don't give a fuck how you fight. As long as you finish them. If you finish them, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And that's what he did. He had him down on the ground, and he just had enough, and he just unloaded like a fucking lunatic. Aliev we're talking about. Ellie's coming back in. Where's she going? Khabib can teach him. Oh, Ellie's coming in. Hi. Have a good night. Bye-bye, baby. Yeah, so they're saying in the UFC he's 21. Tapology has him 22. Regardless, very young. Well, now I know why he was such a big favorite. Now, listen. Okay, I'll be that guy. He did fight Josh Wick. All right. Now, I know Wick does train with Sandhagen, but the dude walked in there looking like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Like, he didn't look like he really trained for this fight. I don't know. Maybe Josh Wick, you know, that's just, he doesn't carry muscle. You know, that's just a nice thing. He looked like a tough kid. But, I mean, of course, you got to see him against some real talent. But still, kind of excited to see what's next. Hey, Josh Wick's in shape here. What happened? Did he take this fight on short notice or something? Like, the dude's in shape. He's shredded here. I wonder what that's about. He goes in the Contender Series and he eats a bunch of donuts. In Russian years, which is like 36. This guy, what do you guys think about Aliev? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. The kid looks like he's a pretty good prospect. Oh, was it short notice? Is that true? It makes total sense. Quan Art says it was short notice. If someone could confirm that. He fought 7 months ago, but I'm curious, if it was like a last-second thing. Tajikistan is happy for him. What's wrong with donuts? Nothing. I love donuts. He's going to be good. He didn't have abs in the cage. No, the kid looked like he looked like he came off the couch, to be honest. Yeah, maybe he's like a 145er that came in short notice. If someone can confirm it. Someone said in the chat it was short notice. Oh, they said it on the broadcast? Okay. So there you go. So I wonder, hold on, Josh Wick, let's check this out. He took this fight at 155. Let's do an investigation. His last fight was at 155. So he does fight at 155. Okay. Unless he fights around his weight. Yeah, it looked like, I don't know. It felt like he was a 145er that just wasn't in shape. Okay, so he is a 155er. I don't know what the deal is with this guy. But yeah, if he caught it on short notice, okay, listen, let's pump the brakes on this guy. Nurullo looks like he's a tough dude, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, you know, this was a layup. No doubt about it. This was a layup for the kid. Not saying he sucks in any way, but of course we're going to have to see some more. The 17-year-old did not fight yet. No, we are one more fight, and then we got that. So the next fight we got is Austen Lane versus Richard Jacobi. It's the next fight over here. This is at heavyweight, baby. We got the bit. Look at this guy, Austen Lane. What the fuck? This guy's scary, man. He looks like he just committed a murder. Like, that's the face you make after you commit a murder. It's like, did I just kill somebody? Richard Jacobi, 6-0-1, unblemished, technically, versus 11-3-0. Wick's a bum. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I see a little Russia in the chat. What's up, Russia? How you doing? Forget a layup. That's a free throw. It's a free throw. Well, I tell you what, a layup is a lot easier than a free throw. Free throw is not that easy. Look at Shaq. He couldn't hit a free throw. Mini Khabib mixed with Islam. Yeah, I tell you, though, it did feel like... See, Islam's different to me because Islam, he's got hands. Islam could throw. Like, his striking is pretty on point. And Khabib's striking got better with time. That jab got better. But Islam has been pretty solid with his striking. This kid over here, I didn't really see much of his striking, but it did feel like Khabib. I don't know. It just felt like early years of Khabib. The guy on the left looks like a police artist sketch. I'm telling you, yeah. I don't know. It looks like he literally just murdered someone, and you have that look of shock on your face and yet satisfaction at the same time. I don't know what it is, but he looked like he committed some sort of crime. And he's shocked but satisfied. Shaq did when it matters. I don't know, man. I saw that guy throw nothing but bricks. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't hit a free throw for my life. That's a bad Shaq. It's the best I could do for tonight, though. It's the best I could do. Yeah, hit the like button. We're at 100 likes with 200 people watching. Hit the fucking like button, baby. In 2 fights, we will see the 17-year-old compete for a UFC contract. So if you can, smash that like button. I'd appreciate that because it'd be wonderful, wonderful. Are these recent pictures now? Although, yeah, Richard Jacobi, I'm watching. Yeah, he looks a lot older than his picture now. In his little snippet. Austen Lane, I gotta say. Austen Lane's 34. Jacobi is 28. 6'4", Jacobi. 6'6" for Lane. Lane's got an 80-inch reach. I don't know what Jacobi's got. 240 the poundage versus 244 Jacobi. So this is the next fight. Who will win? You like my Shaq voice? The best I could do. Yes. Just hanging on a Tuesday night. I'm a little depressed. I'm not gonna lie because Roybert lost, so I'm a little depressed. It kind of took the wind out of the sails. It's not even like we have the drama. Like he got a decision win. Does he get a contract? He got knocked the fuck out. So it's like, oh god damn it, man. So it's like a complete bummer. All these fighters are coming from nations, crazy, scary motherfuckers. Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, this guy was on the Contender Series before? Oh, he fought Greg Hardy. This dude fought Greg Hardy in the Contender Series. Didn't he get knocked out by Hardy? Hold on, I'm watching this. Yeah, he got smoked by Hardy. He's the guy... Oh, my God. So look at this. Wow. So Austen Lane... Yeah, the dude looks like he's cuffed. It looks like he just got released. He fought Greg Hardy. So was that his last loss? No, Vernon Lewis he lost to. Holy shit. 2018 he lost to Greg Hardy in the Contender Series. Then Island Fights he lost to Frank Tate. 2 knockouts here. LFA. Wow, he really came back. Wow, this is crazy. So 2018 and he worked his way back up. 5 wins in a row. All finishes. Leg injury, punches, knockout, rear naked choke, ref stoppage. Damn, the guy's been turning up. So now he is back in the Contender Series. Okay. Interesting. Austen Lane. Okay. It doesn't look good, right? When you got knocked out by Greg Hardy and Greg Hardy got the boot. Didn't really fare well. Make my prospect list? Probably not. But I'm rooting for the guy. I kind of want this guy to win. He looks like a psychopath. And he's got another chance. Look at his nose. It's a potato. Okay, here we go. All right, he's dancing on the way in. Austen Lane is the first to enter. So, man, that's got to be so weird. 2018, he made this walk, and he's been through a fucking shitload of stuff. Oh, he's an NFL player, too? I didn't know that. Oh, shit. He was a Panther? I had no idea. This dude was an NFL player? Austen Lane. That actually sounds familiar. Austen Lane. Fuck. Why? How did I not know that? Yeah, ex-NFL player. So 2 ex-NFL players fought in the Contender Series. I didn't remember Greg Hardy fighting an NFL player. Austen Lane. I don't remember this guy. I don't know why. Jaguar? Oh, I thought it was a Panther. Same colors. Yeah, the name sounded familiar, but I was like, oh, he was on the Contender Series before. He probably beat his wife, too. So he's on a 5-fight win streak. That's wild. Imagine leaving the NFL and going in, like, trying to be a UFC fighter. I feel like that's a massive step down. You know, these guys are paying, like, they're getting paid a fortune in the NFL. And then you come to the UFC. But you know what? The UFC, at least you're the star. You play in the NFL, like, you have to be really, really good to, like, be the star. So I guess here's a chance for him to shine on his own. It's nuts, man. That kid has to be 18 to go pro. I don't know. I can't see a 17-year-old, right, getting a contract. I guess it would be a developmental thing. Better than going to the CFL. Aim for the nose, and you can't miss the chin. Okay, here we go. Richard Jacobi now coming in. Another big boy from Brazil. Both of these guys, yeah, they look like they could really hurt somebody. They look scary dudes. Wow, the dude in his corner is really scary. Dude that he just hugged. This guy's all tatted up, and he's like, this guy's on something, man. That guy he's fucking huge. Now, that guy looks like he's on steroids. The guy in his corner. Fucking A. That's what steroids looks like to me. Holy shit, the guy's massive. Whoever the hell is in his corner, it's a big dude. 240, no way he looks bigger than that. Yeah, he does, right? He does. Okay, 2 big guys. He played for the Bears, Lions, and Jags. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, the name does sound familiar, but I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. 1,000 on Austen. So what do you think? Lane's going to win? Lane's a -165. He did get knocked out. Man, imagine this dude gets knocked out again. Could you imagine that? I just want to see the reach. So we got 6'4" versus 6'6". Austen Lane, 6'6", 240, 244, 75.5 reach for a Jacobi, and Lane is 80 inches. So almost 5-inch reach difference in favor of Lane. First round KO. You think it's not going to get past? Okay, let's see. I expect fireworks. They're big guys. Like, Lane is like this muscular dude, and then you got Jacobi, who is just like, just everyday looking dude, like, but just big. Solid. Like, big, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. 445, first round, heavyweight fight. Oh, here we go. The 1-2 by Jacobi coming into the face of Lane. Oh, my God. If Lane gets sparked again, that would be terrible. I'm rooting for Lane, though. I want to see him get redemption. Trying for the head kick, grazes the hands of Jacobi. I just feel Jacobi's going to win for some reason. I don't know why. Jacobi's got the I'm going to win up. Oh, he just got kicked in the nuts. Jacobi just walked into a nut shot. He goes down. Oh, he is tugging. He is hurting. Oh, my God. Imagine getting kicked in the nuts by this giant human being.
No question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
Oh. Oh, my God. That could not feel good.
You know, you really didn't have to hit me in the pussy. That was really uncalled for.
Oh, my God.
Hitting someone in the pussy is just rude.
Cough shot! That really fucking hurt! Cough shot! Why did you do that? Cough shot! My balls are inside out! Cough shot! My penis is in pain! Cough shot! Cough shot!
Okay. So it was the top of the foot. I want to see that replay again. You thought it hit the thigh? It looked like it went right on his sack. from what I've seen, man, Jacobi is really he's squatting right now. He's trying to walk it off. So if you're just jumping in, Lane just cracked Jacobi in the sack. Oh, my God. Cup shot Chimaev. Oh, my God. Could you imagine Jacobi can't continue? All right, Jacobi's jumping up and down. He's really trying. All right, he nods. He gives the nod. Okay, we're good to go. The ref warns Lane. Lane gives him a praying thing. You know, it wasn't like he did it on purpose. Okay, here we go. They continue. I'll get the clock in the right spot here. 4:14 will sync up. A kick to the body coming in by Lane. Jacobi coming forward. That's a good way to start the fight. Lane moving his hands around. Comes in with a nice kick to the body, followed by a left hand. Lane being very flowy out there. Lane trying for a head kick. Lane don't look like an NFL player. My man looks like a fighter. Uh-oh, here we go. Jacobi grabs around the body and pushes Lane to the fence. And takedown. Oh, boy. Jacobi getting the takedowns. Oh, squirming onto the mount. This is another example of a frumpy guy about ready to beat up a muscular dude. Welcome to the UFC. So Jacobi is sitting on the mount here. Lane is in big trouble. 334. No shots have really landed yet. Jacobi is trying to get the hands free, and Lane's doing a good job tying him up from the bottom. Oh, boy, Lane's not getting up from this. Let's see. Is Lane strong enough? I don't know how he's going to buck out of this thing. Jacobi's just sitting on the belly button here, trying to let the hands go. Lane is keeping it tied up. Man, Lane is strong. And here we go. Shots from the top. Hey, Lane's making it difficult. Jacobi goes down to the ground again, holds him very closely, and Lane wraps the arms around the neck, trying to make it very difficult for Jacobi to posture up. So they're stuck on the ground here, right in front of the boss. Lane is squirming from the bottom. Jacobi holds on to the mount. So Jacobi cannot posture up here. Lane is holding him tight. And Lane is just looking for a stand-up. But this is right in front of the important people. Jacobi hits him with the right from the top. 235, first round. Lane in a bad spot here. We need action, though. And Lane might be doing a good enough job to keep him tangled just enough. Could you imagine a stand-up from a mount position? I mean, you're really going to need a lot of nothing going on. And we're seeing that kind of right now. But, I mean, it would take a lot to stand up from a mount. Here we go. Lane is trying to give up the back, and Jacobi's trying to hang on. Then Jacobi goes to the bottom, and Lane inside the guard. Damn! That is some serious strength by Lane. Holy smokes. Puts Jacobi on the mat, and now Lane is inside the guard. Jacobi holding onto the back of the head. Wow. That is some serious power from Lane getting back up. Jacobi going for the arm bar here. Fatty going for the arm, and Lane punches his way out of that. So Lane back to the mat, holding on to the back of the... Jacobi on the back to the hat. Jacobi holding on the back of the head of Lane. So Jacobi was going for the arm bar, excuse me. And Lane squeezed out of it. Jacobi wraps around the body. And Lane is still inside the guard. Austen Lane on top of Jacobi. So flipping the script. Let's see if Lane is having trouble getting anything going here. And Jacobi going for the arm again. Lane gets out of it. So Jacobi's holding on from the bottom. And then when he gets the opportunity, he tries to go for the arm. Now he's holding on from the bottom again. And Lane can't separate. So each time a person gets on top, the other person's holding them back down on the ground. This is not a good fight. Here we go. Lane now gets away from the grasp and trying to swing from the top. Left and rights are coming in by Lane. He's trying to work from inside the guard. I would like to see Lane try to pass a leg because he's having problems getting shots off from inside the guard. I really would like to see Lane step over a leg. But instead, he's just trying to stay active here, busy dick to dick from the top. And as he's doing that, Jacobi tries to attack the hand. Here we go. Lane cracking from the top. He passes over the legs. Here we go. The ref's looking to stop it. Holy shit, power from the top. And that's it. That's it. Jacobi looks like he argues. And I don't know, was that a quick stoppage over there? I don't know. Well, Jacobi now rolls over on his backside, so that looks like a good stoppage. Okay, good. 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 Holy shit, I thought he argued that. So Lane gets the finish over here as he finally gets past the legs. Bizarre fight. Just a bizarre fight. That whole thing. I want to see that again. Let me see this again here. What a bizarre mess of a fight. So Jacobi was scrambling around, and Lane falls inside the guard. Here we go. There's some rights coming in from the top. Jacobi's cover. Yeah, it's a good stop. Definitely a good stop. He's covering up. It looked like he argued originally, and then he just rolls over on his back. Then it looked like he was like dead, so it was weird. So I guess what happened was, I don't know. He's still on the ground. That's a good stop. Okay, so Lane gets the finish. Brute strength. They're still looking at Jacobi. So those cracks from the top, just a brute strength. Here's the deal. If it was like any other weight class, I would be like, I don't know if this guy gets a contract. But it's heavyweight. And brute strength, that works at heavyweight, you know? That does work at heavyweight. So Austen Lane redemption in his comeback. Last time was 2018, loses to Greg Hardy, bounces back here, and gets the win. Finish in the first round. Carnage.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
What was impressive is Lane was, when he was mounted, he just muscled his way out of it. Then when Jacobi was attacking the arm, he muscled his way out of that too. The thing I didn't like was when he was inside the guard and he was just swinging from there and trying to get his arms loose. He couldn't. I kind of wish he tried to pass a leg over. But then as Jacobi kept on going for arm bars, that gave the opportunity for Lane to get to side control. And that was when, I mean, if Jacobi just stopped going for the arm bars and kept the legs around the waist, it would have been this boring ass, it would have went into the second round. But Jacobi was trying to attack from the bottom, and that's where he made the mistake. Lane capitalized and got the ground and pound. Weird, but it's heavyweight. That's usually how it goes. That's how it goes. So what do you think? Does Austen Lane get a contract? I'm going to say yes, and the only reason why is because he is a former NFL player, so that just gets more eyes for when he fights, and he's a heavyweight that's big and strong, so UFC likes that. What do you think in the chat? Next fight is the 17-year-old, by the way. Big, strong guy, nut shot. It happens. Yoel Romero is fighting this weekend on Bellator. Yeah, it's early in Ireland. Congrats to Lane. They need more heavyweights in the UFC. Need to build up. Yeah, they need more heavyweights, 100%. So he'll get a contract, especially coming from the NFL. Does Wick get a contract? Yes, of course. Now Fafel Lules. I definitely screwed that up. No contract. Carpool Lane for this fool. One of the main rules in NFL. He was done after the nut shot. Are you feeling good? I'm feeling wonderful.
Wonderful.
Johnny, the teeth is annoying. I guess I don't know, though. Lackluster, to be honest. Yeah, it felt weird, right? I mean, I got to give it a pass because it's a heavyweight fight. So, you know, sometimes you see that sloppy stuff and brute strength usually prevails. But, I don't know. It was a weird fight. that was really, it was a strange one to watch. It's been an odd night, right? I don't know. It's been, let's do a little recap before we get into the 17-year-old. But we do have a 17-year-old fighting for a contract. Right off the bat, that's weird. The first fight over here, our boy Roybert takes the L. Very tough to watch. And it definitely put me down, you know? Like, I wasn't happy about that. I think Roybert will be back, although it did alarm me because he did seem undersized at 125. It's not like he's going to be able to fight at 115. But, you know, fighting these guys in the UFC, 125, Roybert had answers, but I don't know, man. Like, I guess I got to see more. This guy, Nurullo, Aliev, looks very strong, very dominating, although his opponent came in on short notice. Didn't quite look like he was ready. But with that being said, I definitely want to see this kid fight again. I think he gets a contract. You know, another mini Russian jumping in there. You know, not mini, he's a 155er, but still, you know, young Russian coming into the game, and it's always fun seeing these guys with that same skill set, that same dominating approach prevail. And then we just seen Austen Lane, the former NFL player who lost to Greg Hardy in 2018. He comes back in 2022 and gets to finish in the first round. So 3 for 3 with finishes, and now we go for this kid's got some face. Wow, baby. So he's doing a little shadow boxing. He really... this guy, he's let me know what one's in the chat if you're actually watching the Contender series. They're showing this kid. He looks like quite the personality. He looks imprint. I don't know what's the you know, maybe he's still got to like grow into his head. I don't know. A lot of craziness going on with this kid's face, but he's slick. I showed the video before. I'll show it again over here. I think this is his last fight. What the fuck is up with this kid's face? Oh man, I love it. I fucking love it. He looks good though, man. This is the kid. So he was going for the neck, and once he realized he couldn't get it, he kind of looked over to his corner, and his corner probably yelled, "Hey man, go for the armbar." So he's like, "Okay." Watch this slick move. And thank you very much. Give him a little shot, bang, and let's loosen that puppy up. I mean, this kid's 17 years old. Slick. Fucking slick, man. So this kid's fighting next. Definitely looking forward. By the way, Will Harris is back on Joe Rogan once again for the second appearance. Congratulations to Mr. Harris. Congratulations. He went on the second best fight companion. Look at that. Good job by Will. I'll be looking forward to that. I'll probably watch it. The Crimson Chin. Stop laughing at people. They can't change how they look. It's that's the bad look. Come on, man. He's 17 years old. He'll grow into that face. The kid hasn't even hit puberty yet, for God's sakes. He'll be fine. Jesus. My goodness. It's a face only a mother could love. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Sick Wolf. Crimson Chin. Let's see. Come on, Moss. Not everyone wants to be McTapper or Uncle Chael stirring up BS. What the fuck are you talking about? What is going on? Did I lift a rock? Let's see. Will just did an doc on O'Malley, or a documentary on O'Malley. Yeah, I didn't see that yet. I didn't check it out. Yeah, he's in Arizona. Didn't stop by the MMA-Holes. How dare you, Will? How dare you? Shame. No, I haven't just heard him talk. He speaks Spanish, so I mean, Johnny looks like he has AIDS. He forgot his dentures. It does look like he has dentures. It looks like a man took his teeth out before the picture. This kid will probably be a champion. Probably be like the best thing that ever happened in the UFC. We're just being a bunch of assholes. My man's fucking dentures. Oh, here it comes. How dare you? Oh, God. He can speak English too. Can he? Oh, that's awesome. I've heard him do interviews in English. He speaks really weird. Oh, okay. Oh, if he speaks fucking English, let's get him on. He'd be perfect for this show. Chat Carnage. You know who Gilbert J. Leno and Bigfoot Silva created? The show he's about to show us all. Watch. Come on, loosen up, bro. Loosen up. They're jokes, man. They're just fucking jokes. This guy could kick all our asses. We know that. Organic milk coming when? Organic milk. Fire Marshal Bill. Weed and liquors should be the only two referees. Rocky Dennis. It's the Mexican Rocky Dennis. Dude looks like he's got hands too. Oh boy. I like this kid though. He looks like Casey Neistat. He looks like a Mexican Casey Neistat. You ever see Casey Neistat? Hold on. This guy's like a famous YouTuber. Casey Neistat. One's in the chat if you've ever seen this guy. He's like he's a very talented dude, but he looks like the Mexican version of Casey Neistat. Oh God. That's what he looks like. Hold on. Thank you for the subscribe, Lewis. Thank you. Right? He looks like this dude. Kind of the same, like, nose going into the mouth. Like the... Right? Kind of looks like that. Casey's a lot older. Yeah, he's like Mexican Casey Neistat. See? See, that's not a bad look. Casey Neistat's done pretty well for himself with that face. He got himself a beautiful wife. You know? Shout out to Casey Neistat. The guy that created the real vlog. I don't follow the whole U-turd community. Yeah, it's for creators. It's for creative people. It's not for everybody, you know. Sometimes, you know, you like to watch creative people. But you're watching this. You're watching this, man. It took $20 million. Them Dems give out. Let's see. Remember, Sage Northcutt was only 19. This kid better not end up like him. Yeah, people are saying, you know, like, look what you say. I don't know. This kid's got that Mexican heart, though, man. It's way different. These people are, they're warriors. It's in their soul. And this kid he's a pretty big kid, right? Let's see. For 135, he's 5'9". He's a 5'9", 135er. For that weight class, that's pretty big. Got the Cabbage Patch Kid hair. All right, so the first person coming out is Mando Gutierrez, which no one's paying attention to, but our friend in the chat follows this gentleman. And Mondo's on a 3-fight win streak. This is Mexican on Mexican violence going down tonight on the MMA-Holes. Will the 17-year-old get the contract? As the 25-year-old, 5'6" with a 69-inch reach. And Rosas is 5'9". We're waiting on the reach when he comes into the arena. Okay, here we go. It's all about this here, baby. We're going to watch the fight. We're going to do a reaction. And then we're going to see if the kid gets a contract. Make sure you hit the Fukin like button. Now, let me go. No, is there Viva Mexico in the chat? Where are you at? Mexico speaking. Hold on a second. Just thought of something. Hold on a second. And hit that like button. Hold on one second here. I just want to see something real quick. Give me a sec. All right. So I do want to make an announcement tonight. So you remember this guy? You remember the infamous Mike Jackson? Mike Jackson, friend of the show, Mike Jackson, the racist extraordinaire. Well, he's fighting very soon. So we got tomorrow night on the show, Pete Rodriguez. Come on, baby. The man that is going to beat up Mike Jackson will be coming on the show tomorrow. And he's from Arizona, which is pretty cool. So I cannot wait to talk to Dead Game. He will be on the show tomorrow night. He is fighting Mike Jackson, the truth. So he's going to talk to the Snow Roaches tomorrow live on the MMA-Holes. But tonight, let's get back into this fight. Raul Rosas, who is very happy to be here, man. He's pounding on his chest. He looks like he could be like if Rocky Dennis and Max Holloway had a kid. Okay. I like his look, though. He's unique. I like that. Is Mando going to let this funny-looking kid KO him? I like it because, you know what? We need, like, interesting-looking fighters. Like, I think it's fun, man. Like, I don't know. We got all the generic, same-looking people. We got this guy. He's definitely unique. Recently did an interview in English with the Nelk guy on Full Send. Oh, did he really? Hi, this is OG. What do you say about... His head's always fucking going sideways for some reason. Hey, this is the OG, and how you doing? I'm with Raul Rodriguez, and you want to do some coke in the bathroom? That guy? Did he do an interview with that guy? Holy smokes, I just got here watching it live and with the Holes. And my kid, how you doing, Brett? Baratheon. Okay, he is in the cage. I like this kid already, man. I'm rooting for him. Rosas. I want to hear his reach. 135, 5'9". So he's got a 67-inch reach. Gutierrez has a 70-inch reach. Came in at 134, Raul Rosas. Here's the question, though. How long is this kid going to be able to stay at bantamweight? Because he's 17. He's still got to grow into his body. This kid could be a 155er. You know, he's probably only fighting at bantamweight because he's 17. Here we go. Round 1 has begun of Rosas versus Gutierrez. Rosas Jr. in the red trunks, and he's coming in aggressive on Gutierrez. Nice right hand by Gutierrez. Gutierrez fixing the hands up to his face, blocking, and here comes a chopping kick forward by Rosas. Rosas with a spinning kick to the face, cracking on Gutierrez, then shoots in on the leg. So Gutierrez gets a face full of heel. Wow, what a fucking electrifying kick. And here comes Gutierrez going for the guillotine. He's going for the guillotine on the 17-year-old, and the 17-year-old Rosas passes over to half guard with no problem. Gutierrez is trying to get back up to the feet using the fence, and we've seen what Rosas can do on the ground. Rosas passing over the legs, but Gutierrez stops him and gets on a knee. Now back up. He is grounded as Rosas is draped along the body, trying to pull Gutierrez back down. He almost has him. Gutierrez has good defense. Gutierrez stops Rosas. This kid is 17. How strong is this motherfucker? He just trips Gutierrez down and now mounts him. Wow. Rosas Jr. has just mounted Gutierrez easily. I mean, what the fuck? Child abuse. How is this kid so goddamn strong at 17? Right's coming in, left's coming in from the top, then swoops around to the back, and Gutierrez gets back up. As he does, Rosas jumps on the back and puts a hook in. Rosas Jr. on the back, 17 years old with 3-3-0 left in the first round, trying to hang off, and Gutierrez goes down to the ground. So Gutierrez looks like he wanted to dump him forward, and Rosas got some incredible balance. This kid's got crazy child energy. Like, it's just wild, man. This guy looks like he just, you know, a kid when they start eating sugar and they have all that crazy energy? It's like they put a bunch of cake in this kid's face, and he's still hanging off the back of this guy. Now, Gutierrez is trying to dump him forward, and Rosas adjusts to a lock around the waist. So instead of going for the hooks, wow! Rosas with the body lock around the waist just pulls him down. This kid is smart, too. Then goes to the other side with the lock. So has the waist locked up. Now hammer fist going to the side of the head by Rosas Jr. with 2:45 left. Mexican on Mexican violence going down here on the Contender series. This is about to go viral, man. Hammer fist to the side of the head, elbows to the side of the head by Rosas Jr., and he's trying to get that neck. As he does, Gutierrez is trying to get back up to the feet, and Rosas grabs the knee. Will he go for a knee bar? Rosas is trying to attack from all different angles here. Now, Gutierrez puts his arm around the back of the head to stop the attack of Rosas, and Rosas separates. Rosas has, oh my God, Rosas has the leg bent so much on Gutierrez, and he's trying to snap it in half. Gutierrez's leg is fucked as Rosas is pulling on this thing. Man, holy shit. Gutierrez, can he bend like that? Gutierrez slips the leg out, now tries to spin inside the guard of Rosas. Rosas has serious control here and just adjusts, gets the back, and spreads out Gutierrez. This kid is insanely good on the ground. Insanely good on the ground. His peace of mind, his ability to see 3 steps ahead. Now he's trying to loosen up his hands from the grasp of Gutierrez, and Gutierrez is trying to roll around. Rosas once again modifies and throws the audible and falls inside the guard. This kid is beautiful to watch. Now side control, Rosas has it as Gutierrez tries to hit him with the rubber guard. Rosas in side control. Gutierrez is stuck on the ground still with 1:15 left. Oh my God. Yeah, gas tank for days is right with a 17-year-old. I mean, you're talking unlimited cardio. So Rosas is still hanging off the back of this kid, and Gutierrez is trying to get back up. There's a triangle lock, and Gutierrez slips him off. Here we go. Gutierrez falls into the guard of Rosas. The 17-year-old now is back to the mat and trying to get back up as Gutierrez hits him with an elbow. So Gutierrez is not going anywhere. Even though Rosas looks beautiful on the mat, Gutierrez now trying to grab the neck. Goes for the guillotine. He goes all in on it. Rosas is stuck inside the guard, and Gutierrez is going for the neck. Rosas in a little bit of trouble here with 30 seconds left. The unblemished record at 5-0 in jeopardy with 25 seconds left on the clock in the first round, and it doesn't look like Rosas is in much trouble. As Gutierrez is trying to adjust, Rosas is driving his shoulder into the chin of Gutierrez, and it looks like he's getting closer and closer to popping that head out. Gutierrez is still trying to adjust, and Rosas passes a leg. Rosas Jr. passed the leg. Still has the neck compromised, and Rosas Jr. does not give a fuck. Dude, what the fuck? You know what's good to see here? The kid get in a little trouble and show his composure. I mean, you don't want to see Rosas just run over this guy. You want to see what he has, right? And that round, he showcased a lot in that round. Now let's see what happens in the second. Because, I mean, they had to have blown a lot of energy in that first round. What do you think in the chat? I mean, that was amazing to watch. This is why you watch the Contender series. A 17-year-old trying to do the unthinkable here. Wild, man. Is he a favorite in this fight? Wow, they actually have this kid as a favorite. Dana wants 3 rounds. Yeah, because here's the thing. Like, if he does it in 1 round, there's still not enough for the boss to see. But if you do it in 2 or 3 rounds here, now Dana can see what this kid's made of. This is the best thing that could happen to Rosas. Now, here's the deal. You can't count Gutierrez out. Guy's 7-1. And he is strong. Gutierrez looks like he's game coming out of the corner. Here we go, round 2. Very exciting co-main event of this Contender series. A couple of leg kicks coming out by Gutierrez. And Rosas trying for leg kicks of his own. Rosas kicks to the body. Funky style of Rosas. He charges in with a fake flying knee and then goes for the takedown. So he looked to throw the flying knee and then levels down and just dumps Gutierrez down to the mat easily, quick in the second round. Elbow goes to the side of the head by Gutierrez, and Rosas adjusts. He's trying to gobble up both legs. 4:30 left in the second round. Plenty of time left in this thing. We got 300 people watching. And if you just jumped in, it's Rosas Jr., the 17-year-old versus Gutierrez, who's young himself. Gutierrez is 25. Rosas passes over a leg here, but Gutierrez is putting pressure on the back of the head of Rosas to make it very difficult. Looks like Gutierrez wants that neck, but Rosas drives the shoulder and slips the head out. Rosas going to side control over here, and Gutierrez is trying to stay against the fence, and Rosas looking to pull him away. Rosas Jr. looks like he wants a mount or something here as he throws a left hand to the face of Gutierrez, and here we go. Rosas doing some work here, 17 years old, smart enough to pull Gutierrez away from the fence. 345, a slick mount. Damn, slowly puts the left leg over Gutierrez, and here we go, the mount. Gutierrez gives up the back. Rosas flattens him out. Rosas sitting on the ass and throwing a right hand to the side of the head. Another right hand slipping in. Another right hand slipping in by Rosas Jr. 3:25 left, and Gutierrez is trying to do anything he can to get back up to the feet, and Rosas wants the neck. Gutierrez is trying to lean forward and dump him forward. Rosas is slowly slipping off the back here. Let's see if Gutierrez could dump him. Here we go. So Gutierrez does dump him off. Rosas now against the fence, rolls around here, gets on the knee, and now Gutierrez is trying to get control on the ground. 3 minutes left, and Gutierrez could get the back here as he throws a left and a right hand. Yo, Gutierrez is not going to go down without a fight. Gutierrez now butt to the mat, back to the fence, and Rosas slowly turns around and regains control on the ground. But as he does have the better position, Gutierrez is trying to adjust for a guillotine again. So Gutierrez is making it very tricky for Rosas to get any dominance here on the mat in the second round. Gutierrez holding on to the back of the head, trying to use some strength to get back up, and he does get back up. Rosas on a knee. Rosas trying to push forward through it. Gutierrez might try to lock up the guillotine again, and Rosas puts the head out of the way, and he grabs around the body of Gutierrez and drags him around, trying to tug him down to the mat. Rosas then jumps onto the back, throws a hook in as Gutierrez is standing against the fence. Kid is solid for 17, right? This is insane, man, to watch. So Rosas doing a good job slipping him off again, and Gutierrez jumps on the back once more. Rosas jumps on the back once more. Excuse me. Gutierrez is trying to shake him off. Rosas Jr. is trying to solidify the back position, then slides off again. Gutierrez hits him with a left. Too slippery here in the second round. So what was working in the first round, not so much as the slipperiness in favor of Gutierrez. Now Gutierrez looks for the back of Rosas. 134 left. Gutierrez gets the back. He gets the back. He puts 2 hooks in. Gutierrez got the back of the 17-year-old. Holy shit. Here we go. Gutierrez looking to spoil the party here. And Rosas is sliding the hip out. Rosas sliding the hip out. Gutierrez puts 2 hooks back in. Rosa trying to squirm and fight from the position. Rosa slipping out. Rosa gets out of it and puts Gutierrez down to the mat. Now Rosas Jr. inside the guard. Rosas Jr. is inside the guard on top, lands a left. What? Holy smokes. What a back and forth here in the second round as Rosas Jr. lands from the top. Oh my goodness. 48 seconds left in the second round, and the legs get high up. Gutierrez trying to rubber from the bottom, and Rosas Jr. just pushing him away, trying to land from the top. So we haven't seen much of striking in this fight, all grappling. And it's been back and forth, but Rosas Jr. is in control. Whoa, Rosas Jr. rams the shoulder into the face from the top. He can't land any strikes with his hands, so he decides to put the shoulder into the face a couple of times. Gutierrez is trying to do everything he can to tie up the hands and head and everything of Rosas. But Rosas is still on top inside the guard, controlling the position. 7 minutes and 52 seconds of control time for the 17-year-old. Damn. Second round is winding down. Loving it. Loving it. Woo, boy. Boy, you feel that juice. Oh, my goodness. All right, so both guys take a stool. What do you think? As we're going into a third round, are you seeing? Do you like what you see if you're watching along? Do you like what you hear if you're just watching us? As we have ourselves a scrap. I do think Rosas is up 2-zip. How are you scoring it in the chat? Time to throw some hands. I mean, yeah, not crazy amount of strikes going, but the way Rosas is able to adjust in bad positions and keep on regaining dominant control is very impressive. I would like to see Rosas, though, put Gutierrez in a little more danger in this third round to solidify a contract. But boy, oh boy, this is pretty impressive. Only 17 years old. Pretty incredible. And credit to Gutierrez. I mean, he's in a rough spot, man. 25 years old. They put him to fight a 17-year-old. And he's the underdog. Like, it's got to be a weird situation for Gutierrez. Oh, they're letting them go on the feet here to start the third and final round. Oh, the nice left hand by Rosas coming in there. And Gutierrez shoots for the takedown here, grabs the leg of the 17-year-old, trips him down to the ground. Gutierrez gets the takedown. That's the first for Gutierrez, and it's away from the cage. This is a big opportunity for Gutierrez here with 4:27 left in the third. Wow, massive takedown. Why didn't they give him a takedown for that? That's crazy. Let's see if Gutierrez could separate as Rosas is holding on tight. That was a nice takedown, right? Echeverria fought already. Yeah, unfortunately got knocked down the first round. It's a bummer for us. Here we go. Rosas spins inside the guard. Holy shit, he does it again. The Mexican Houdini does it again. Rosas now on top. Wow. So as he does it, Gutierrez gets the leg up very high, keeps Rosas very close, and Rosas hits him with some right hands. That's what his name should be, Mexican Houdini. Holy smoke. And now we got some blood on the face of Gutierrez as Gutierrez drives an elbow to the side of the head of Rosas Jr. But what a grinder. It looks like the bridge of the nose of Gutierrez is cut open, and it's trickling down the left eye. Rosas Jr. is trying to get something off on the ground here. Gutierrez has a very strong lock around the waist with his legs. And here's some lefts from the top by Rosas. A right from the top by Rosas. A left again by Rosas. Another left by Rosas from the top. Here comes the ground and pound now, as Rosas is trying to punish on the face of Gutierrez. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in this bantamweight co-main event. And the 17-year-old has been dazzling the audience here with his skills. 256, and Gutierrez is still trying to get back up. Rosas climbs up the legs and mounts him. Now Gutierrez gives up the back, and Rosas takes it. Gutierrez trying to dump him off the side, and Rosas is grabbing onto the leg. Too sweaty to stay on the back. Rosas is trying to readjust here. And Gutierrez is still stuck in a compromised position. 2:32 now left in this third and final round. Rosas is still hanging off the back. My God. Rosas is like pushing on the face. He's dropping in some left hands from the backside. He's still trying to hold on to the back. Oh my God. Gutierrez rolled, and that was a critical mistake. Tried to dump him off, and he rolled. And Rosas readjusted and locks the triangle around the waist. That helped Rosas. I mean, it looked like Rosas was about to slide off. Don't know if that roll was a good move. 2 minutes now left in the final round, and Rosas is hitting to the body and left hands to the side of the head. Rosas is still coming in. Landing strikes here, padding the stats, and Gutierrez is trying to spin inside of this guard. Rosas is hanging on to it. And right hands are coming in by Gutierrez now. Gutierrez is still trying to spin and turn. And Rosas adjusts, takes the back again. With the triangle lock around the waist, he hits to the side of the head. Gutierrez is trying to get out of this locked position, but Rosas is still in control. 10 minutes plus of control time. 10 minutes. Incredible stuff here. With 120 left, this looks like it should be a decision. Gutierrez is too tough to finish right now. But Rosas is dominating. Rosas is hitting to the side of the head. Has the control time. He's staying active here. More rights are coming in. Rosas still controlling. What does the UFC do if Rosas wins this fight? Now under a minute left in the fight. Rosas still controlling the back. What do you think, guys? If Rosas gets the decision, does he get a contract? Imagine losing to a 17-year-old. I mean, tell me about it, right? 17 years old. That is incredible what Rosas is doing right now. I'm telling you, Mexicans are built differently. But he's his opponent. Gutierrez is Mexican. So it just goes to show you, like, Rosas is... He's on another level right now. When this kid, I mean, not even close to his prime. When this kid fills out and hones his skills, what the fuck is this kid going to turn into? Fighting at the highest of levels here at 17 years old. It's wild to watch. So Gutierrez is trying to spin inside this thing. Rosas is still staying active here. 8 seconds left. And Rosas still has the back. Rosas is going for an armbar. Rosas is going for an armbar. A late armbar here and does not get it. So he goes for a last-minute Hail Mary. And the nose busts open of Rosas with blood trickling out. They get up. They give each other respect. What a fight. What a fight. 10 to 12 years will be in his prime. Isn't that insane if you think about it? Because it's true. Wow. Dude, what the fuck? When did Max Holloway start? I mean, that guy was a baby when he was in the UFC. Was he in the UFC at 20, Max? How old was Holloway when he was in the UFC? That kid, and like, it's just nuts what he became. Holy crap. Learn how to finish and try again. I feel like the UFC is not going to let this kid slip through their grasp, but there's going to be like some sort of developmental deal. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to put him in some sort of developmental system, kind of like they did with William Knight. Seems like he's in his early 20s. It does look like that, too. Northcutt was the youngest. How old was Max, though? Holloway was 12. All right, here's the scores on the fight. Looks like Rosas got the dub. Wow, crazy. Unanimous. 30-27. Raul gets the win. 30-27 across the board. So this is his first decision. His first decision. He's finished every opponent. And here he is with a win in front of Dana White. Did he do enough to get some sort of contract is the question. But boy, oh boy, that was very exciting to watch. So let's see. He's going to pass Dana White now. He's got a little bit of a bloody nose. He's got that weird face. And here he goes. He's going to the boss, baby. He's whispering in the boss's ear. What is he? Wow, he is whispering in the boss's ear. What could he be saying to the boss right now? Wow, this kid, he oozes confidence as he slaps Dana White's back and he goes, this kid, he's got ridiculous confidence. This is not a 17-year-old that I'm looking at. What the fuck? Where did this kid come from? Dude, I mean, what? The hype is real. What did I just watch? So if you just jumping in, Raul Rosas Jr. just won. Let me hear. Oh, he doesn't have a translator. I want to hear how this kid talks. Love the way this kid fights. He speaks English. We got to get this kid on the show. I love this kid. I fucking love this kid. I love his weird face. I love his weird accent. I love that he speaks English. I love that he's young and he's fucking hungry. He's got this swag. Fucking give this kid a contract or something, man. Hello, I did a very good job in there. He talks like Laka from Taxi. He goes, forget about my age. Give me that contract. I was born to dude, what the fuck? I love you very much. Thank you very much. Fucking A, man. I love that he speaks English. Mexican Connor. A little different. The kid seems like he's confident and he doesn't seem like a prick. He doesn't seem like wow, man. What do you think? I say fuck it. Give him a contract. Throw him to the wolves. Fight cans. Bring him in at LeBron James, this kid. Don't even have him fight again in the contender. Just bring him in, baby. Bring him in. Chat, what do you say? We're going into the main event here. Bring the fucking kid in. Goonies reject. Come on, man. Weird looking people need love too. I picture a lot of the chat looking like this kid. For some reason. Give him a contract. Let's go. Bring him in. Is that Cyborg's son? Bellator will contact him if he doesn't get the contract. You got to keep him in. Even if you give him some sort of developmental thing, you got to give him something, man. You got to keep him attached. Sober Carl goes, thanks. Don't give him to the wolves. Throw him in, man. Feed him to the UFC roster. Nah, I look nice. I'm way uglier than that kid. Oh, God. Yeah, he's got a unique look, man. He does. Guy's an oddball. And that's why I want him to go in the UFC, man. You got to be able to fight if you look like this kid. But he's confident, man. He's got swag. I love it. Bring in Sloth and give that man a yearly supply of baby Ruths. Give him a contract. Hilarious if they give him a contract. But no Bo. Eric, please, I hope they do that. I hope they do that. The way he walked over to Dana White and he just calmly just starts speaking into his ear. I don't know what he said, but he spoke into his ear and then he gave him this confident slap on the back, walked off. He talked like a G to Laura Sanko, well-spoken. The guy has the Mexican heritage. I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, the thing is, you don't want to rush the kid too early. So what you got to do is, if you bring him into the UFC, you got to feed him the worst possible bantamweights you could find. Feed him to guys that, you know, I don't know, just right off the regional scene, you know, people that didn't get contracts in the Contender series. Give him another shot. You know, just give him like these guys. No big names. Anyway, we'll talk about contract in a second. We got one more fight to react to. I'm having a great time. If you're having a great time in the chat, smash the like button as we're ready to roll into the main event of the evening. I want to thank the people that dropped the donations. I want to thank the gifted subs as well. I appreciate that. Smash the like button, and we're going to roll into this fight over here. Leon Aliu versus Brunno Ferreira. That is your main event of the evening. Another unbeaten The Hulk in Brunno, looking to fight and get a contract against a 10-1-0 Leon Aliu. Hey, you guys. An excuse note. What 17-year-old would has the balls to do that? Let's see. I would never mess with anyone from the community. What up, Pale Monkey? I love that flying fake knee to takedown. Yeah, I mean, the kid's got so many tricks up his sleeve. Love this kid, man. Now, a bummer that Roybert Echeverria does not get the win. My man got finished in the third round, but credit to Jafel Filho. Credit to him for getting the job done. I think he gets a contract. In fact, I say contracts for them all, even the 17-year-old. He didn't get the finish, but what does Dana White like to see? If you're young, he wants to see what you got. And the guy gave him 3 rounds of facing adversity. And the fact that he was able to, have a counter for everything. Now, he didn't finish the job, but he did dominate all 3 rounds at 17 years of age against a 25-year-old who's a very tough opponent. Listen, you might have to make the move. Who should I put the life savings on next fight? If I win, I'll donate half of my win. Don't do it. Listen, I'm not going to say anybody because it's a Contender series. It's the fucking Contender series. Look at Gianni. He can't get anything right on the Contender series. So I don't know. These guys, we don't know anything about these guys. If you're going to bet at your own risks. I wish you the best, but I did no research. I'm in my beat. I have an MMA-Holes shirt on that has been washed way too many times. Like, it doesn't even have a picture on it anymore. I'm showing up like a bum on Tuesday night. I'm just showing up, watching some fights, no research, just hanging with the boys. So if you want to place a bet, you're a savage. Let's go. Kyle wants action. Laura Sanko have a tattoo on her left boob. I don't know. I got to check it out. Stanko and Felder say Rosas needs more experience. Paul Felder doesn't want him to get a contract yet. This is Mata. We'll see. We shall see. Developmental probably is the situation that they would do with the kid. They probably would keep him on the regional scene and really take a look at him, develop him, give him access to the PI like they did with William Knight. Makes sense because 17 does seem like it's incredibly young. But if they give this kid a contract and like they said in the chat, over a guy like Bo Nickel, that's amazing. Rosas won, man. He won, but we're waiting to see if he gets the contract, so hang in there. Werner Jandaroba's brother. That's pretty accurate. Werner Jandaroba's brother. Manny C said, let's see, I saw him slide into the DM. Let's see. All right, Manny C, if you're in the chat, contact this coach. We will do something next week. I would have him on next Wednesday if he wants to come on. Samuel, you trained with Aliu. Tell me about Aliu. Tell me some more about him. What do you think? Is he the real deal? He's in the main event. Another Mexican Pride fighter on a 2-fight win streak. Oh, no, hold on a second. No, this guy's not from Mexico. What are we talking about? He's from Italy. Look at this shit. Do my research now. He's from Italy. What the fuck? Is that true? Aliu? That doesn't look like an Italian name. Italy. Reggio nell'Emilia, Italy. Look at that. Leon Aliu. So Italia versus Brazil. Brasilia. Oh, that's pretty cool. Are you from Italy in the chat? He's Albanian? Yeah, he does look Albanian. So he's an Albanian that lives in Italy? A transplant? Interesting. So he's not a pureblood, so he might have a shot. Mamma mia. Yeah, he's not a pureblood, so he might actually have a shot. We've spoken about it before on the show that unfortunately Italians just should not fight in the UFC. Just maybe boxing. A little boom boom Mancini. But not in the UFC yet. We're still looking for that. Fur has been competing a long time. Brunno Ferreira is undefeated. Looks like he's got some submission skills too. All right, should be an interesting fight. So here's your main event. After this, we'll find out who gets contracts. Samuel says, I have trained with Aliu. Didn't you say that already? Is it the same guy? Okay, I read that. Very nice. You trained with him. How is he? Is he good? Is he going to win? In stop 2 rounds, 25, don't know that word, and 425 win. So Bartos, you going to bet? I'm trying to understand what you're saying over there. I know we have people from all over the world. Vittori's a gatekeeper. Never be a champion. I don't hate Vittori, but I'm realistic. I've been saying this for years, though. He's going down. Italians don't last. Well, if he's not a pure blood Italian, so dude looks scary though. I'm watching him hit the bag. Dude looks like he hits hard. All right, so Ferreira is the first person to jump in here. Brunno, is it Ferreira or Ferreira? I would think it's Ferreira since he's got the Brazilian blood. Pizza and pasta makers. I regret that $20 I donated before or after your rant about me yesterday. I don't even fucking know what you're talking about. I have no idea. You know what's funny? I was talking to my dad today about it. If you think I think about what happens after the show, trust me, I don't. I turn everything off and I reset for the next stream. I don't give a fuck. I don't even remember you donating, to be honest. So I hate to burst your bubble. I don't remember. I don't care. I turn it off. I become dad. You know? So, yeah. His ears already look like popcorn. Kid must have been born in the gym. Oh, my God. Yeah, Ferreira's right ear. That's not cauliflower. That's straight popcorn ear, for sure. If you go past the cauliflower and turn into popcorn ear, then you know you're a real man. How could I with those Delta 8s? Yeah, if I put a Delta 8 in my mouth, forget about it. I forget about everything. I'm completely useless. I can't wait for my mom to try a Delta 8. Next time I see my mom, she's been using the HHC. I'm curious if my mom's like she can hang, like it doesn't even affect her. But I think the Delta 8 will get her. Should I make a parent permission slip for Rosa? Yeah, he's got to sign a waiver before he comes on with this fucking community. Yeah, what was the youngest person we've had on the show? Oh, the glove touch, right? But he signed a waiver. he's signed a waiver before. Glove touch. Glove touch should fight Rosas. What happened to the glove touch? Did he just fucking leave? Did he get a life? Like, what happened? What happened to that guy? That's crazy, huh? That's how you know this kid's young. Look at the glove touch. The glove touch is 17. The glove touch looks like he's in grammar school. And this kid looks like a fucking full-grown man. Rosas. It's nuts. Is the only UFC fighter R. Kelly wants to fuck. He got sick of us. Rosas looks like Beaker from the Muppets. Oh, fuck. All right, so Aliu, how you saying this guy's names? What the fuck? All right, Ferreira is right. Okay, all right, let's get to the fight here. Main event. Let's see what happens here, and then we'll go to the contracts. I'm having a fantastical night. If you're having a fantastical night on a Tuesday night, hit the fucking like button, and we'd like to see your comments in the chat, so make sure you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell as round one has begun. Aliu versus Ferreira. And right off the back, Ferreira is throwing those heavy kicks in. He's got tree trunk thighs, and then a retaliation kick by Aliu. Aliu hits him with a counter right hand as Ferreira comes charging in. Ferreira's got the big muscles. And Aliu, a little more lean. A front kick by Ferreira. Damn, he's explosive. Ferreira is really coming in with those kicks, and Aliu tries to counter with the right, then kicks one to the body. Both of these guys hit like trucks. They collide, and Ferreira trying to go for the takedown. Aliu looking for the stop, gets the underhook. Aliu separates. Okay, this could be good. Ferreira trying for the head kick, hits the right arm of Aliu. Aliu waving those arms around and trying for that kick upstairs on Ferreira. Ferreira backs up. So both guys possess some power here. And here's some rights and lefts by Aliu in the clinch. And Ferreira trying to drill some knees in there, but Aliu too squirmy and separates. 350 left in the first round. Nice left hand by Ferreira, and Aliu counters with the right. Another right hand by Aliu as Ferreira charges in. Aliu, if he waits for Ferreira to make a mistake. He can get him. But, Aliu backs up and he gets caught. A right and a left hand. As I'm thinking Aliu could counter, here comes Ferreira with the ground strikes, the hammer fist, the up shots by the right hand. Aliu goes down and the right hand comes in by Ferreira. Brazil with muscle. Brazil with the Hulk smashes in the first round. Brunno Ferreira gets the win. 5 for 5 with carnages. I can't even talk anymore. This is an incredible night. Let's give it to Brunno, the Hulk Ferreira. What a win. Damn. My God. Wow.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
So it looks like tonight on the Contender Series, all the favorites won. As Ferreira gets to finish in the first round, Ferreira just too strong. Now I know why they call him the Hulk. Dude's got power, man. Fucking A. Yeah, Leo got popped with the left and then just bulldozing attack by Ferreira to follow up. Wow, man. Got to get out of Italy. A middleweight fight goes down and Ferreira makes it look easy. Craziness. Yeah, so every favorite on this card won. All the favorites got the dubs tonight. No upsets, no craziness with underdog wins. A card 5 for 5 with carnage. And one in, come on, Roybert. We were hoping you get the carnage, but unfortunately it didn't go your way. So Filho, Aliev, Lane, Rosas Jr., and Ferreira all get the finishes. Great stop. Boy, oh boy. The chat fired up with the carnage. Good stuff. So the only real question is Rosas Jr., what do they do with that kid? I mean, they're not just going to let him go packing. What is the deal with Rosas Jr.? Italians just suck. I mean, yeah, listen, I'm half Italian, but I'm realistic that Italians in the UFC it just doesn't work. That was crazy, yeah. The Hulk is a fitting name. A fitting name. Yeah, you kind of, like, if you name yourself the Hulk, you got to make damn sure that you're going to have that muscle and that strength and that craziness. And these fighters are delivering. So we go into the Dana White section of the portion of the show where he gives out contracts. I want to know in the chat, do we get 5 contracts? Do we get 4.5 because of the 17-year-old? What do you think? Do one of the finishers not get a contract? Sober Carl has 6 contracts. I mean, give it to Roybert, right? You got to smash. Italians are awesome. I love Italians. Cool culture and delicious food. Listen, the food, Italian food is #1. Nothing better than Italian food. And I love Mexicans a strong, solid second. Italian food, Mexican food. That's my 1-2 punch right there. You can't go wrong with either. But Italian, a slight edge. Who doesn't love a good fucking bowl of pasta? A nice, delicious pizza. Come on, what are we doing? Little raviolis, little lasagna. What are we doing, baby? What are we doing? I could eat Italian food for fucking breakfast. I left the contract at the house and nobody gets anything. How dare you, Dana White? Asian food's good too. I do like Asian food, but I gotta be honest with you, man. Chinese food's good, but I tell you what, every woman I was with in my life hated Chinese food. Like, they liked it at first, but I like Chinese food so much that it drove them nuts. And I like Chinese. Listen, I love food, but Italian food is far superior than Chinese food. No offense to my Chinese people. Mexican food and then Italian for you. I'm both Mexican and Italian. Listen, if you get a good, authentic Mexican dish cooked by a real Mexican, I mean, there's nothing beating it. It's delicious, right? But Italian food, I mean, here's the thing with Mexican food. You have some, like, strong, solid dishes in Mexican food, but then there's duds. There's no duds in Italian food. You ever notice that? When there's a spread of Italian food, it's all delicious. There's really no duds. Although I'm not a veal guy. Don't like to do veal. But everything's delicious. Mexican, Mediterranean, third talent. Oh, get out of here, Kainoto. No way. No way. Come on. What are we doing here? Third? Barbecue ribs. Yeah. See, I guess, yeah. I put my man card on the side. I like barbecue, but it's low on the totem pole for me. I'm a big carb guy. Love my carbs. Have you tried hold on. Fazoli's? Authentic Italian? No. Greek food. Greek food's good, but not great. Listen, how much goat can you eat? Be careful, monster tips are gonna pop out. Yes, I have. My friend, my second mom in Cali fixes Mexican food from scratch. Yeah, it is good. It's delicious, right? Yeah, Greek. I don't know. It's all right. It's okay. It's definitely not the best. If you put a spread of Greek food on a table, I will run to the Italian table as fast as I can. Stop at my house and do some cooking. So I'm not like, I like meat. I love meat. Like all my food, I need meat, right? I do need meat in my food, but I'm not the steak guy. I'm not that guy. Like I'm not that man's man steak guy. I love burgers and I could eat steak, but I like chicken over steak. It's weird. I'm that guy, you know? But fucking give me a bowl of pasta any day. Chicken parm, delicious. Delicious! My mouth is watering right now. Italian and Mexican top two, 100%. If you want to put Mexican over Italian, okay. But I would have to respectfully disagree. But they're both delicious. Beef chow fun. I think I have had a beef chow fun. I think I have had something like that. Have I had Korean food? You know what? I don't think I have. I've had Japanese, Thai, Chinese. I've had Indian food. Some Indian foods are pretty delicious. But some foods smell so bad that I couldn't even get in my mouth. Real G's come from California. All right, so we're waiting on contracts, guys. That's what we're waiting for. I thank everyone for stopping by tonight. Much respect. Pussy? What kind of pussy, though? What flavor of pussy you like? Love all foods except sushi. Yeah, I'm like a training wheel sushi guy. Like, I like the California rolls, the shrimp rolls. Like, I don't want the raw shit. I don't need that. I don't need slimy raw fish in my sushi. It's just not my thing. Black anus burger? What? Y'all sleeping on Puerto Rican? You know, I've had a lot of, my ex was Puerto Rican, and Puerto Rican food's good, but there's too much mystery meat going on in some of the things, and whoa, what's that dish? There's something that's a Puerto Rican dish. It's like a slimy Hot Pocket. That's the best I could say with a mystery meat inside it. I can't remember the name of it, but the best I could say, it's a slimy Hot Pocket with mystery meat inside. If you can drop that name, a Jizz Pocket, I don't know, but every holiday, her family would have this stuff. And I always forget what the name was, but I'm like, I mean, I would eat it because I would feel bad. Pastelas. I think that's fucking it. Holy shit. Elia, it's Pastelas. Oh my God. Holy fuck. That's it. All right, let's get ready for the contracts. Atta girl, Elia. Atta girl.
Wonderful.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what Filho gets the con. That's it, Pastelas. Holy shit. All right, so, oh wow, Dana White loves the way Roybert was fighting in that fight. No way I could say no. He's getting a contract. Okay, so Filho gets the contract. We know this guy's getting a contract. No, it's like a slimy Hot Pocket. Okay, here we go. If you're going to ground and pound, that's the way to do it. Congratulations, you're in. Okay, here we go. 2 for 2 with contracts.
Wonderful.
The Russian. All right, here, this could be an interesting one. Austen Lane. Comeback, bounce back win. He's going to get a contract. Here we go. He's in. All right, here we go. The elephant in the room. The man with the face.
Wonderful.
Let's go. Okay. Dana White. Obviously an incredible fight. He's so high level. So many things I love about the kid, but he's always going for the finish. I don't know, Dana's kind of sucking him off a lot. You didn't see the strength factor between the... Wow, he gave him a contract. Oh, my God. He says, I can't wait to see what this kid looks like at 22. Get over here. The dude got a contract. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No developmental contract. 17 years of age. The man has a full-blown UFC contract. What? And I'm sorry, we got to go into the main event over here. I mean, you can't pass this guy up. 100% gets the contract. Oh my goodness. I am blown away. Bo Nickel, so it's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I said. So Bo Nickel, he finishes his opponent too quick, right? And Dana White needs to see more. Also, Bo Nickel was running his fucking mouth for weeks, like just going on there saying he's going to beat Adesanya, he's going to beat this person, beat that person. It was overkill. I think what Dana was doing was just knocking him down a peg. Also, trying to get that extra Contender Series viewership on the final episode. But this kid over here, Raul Rosas Jr., Dana's like, yeah, get him on the cheap. You don't have to pay. You can't complain about fighter pay when you still have to have their parents sign the contracts. Maybe that's what it is. Cheap labor. Welcome to the Contender Series, kid. Wow, Raul Rosas Jr. Holy shit. In the UFC. That is wild. Wild. Let me ask you, chat. Is the reason why the Contender Series is getting younger and younger, and we're seeing more kids come in early and young because the UFC wants to keep those contracts a little low? Think about it. If this kid stays in the UFC, Raul Rosas Jr., at 17, 18, 19, 20, he'll be like, this guy could be fighting for a fucking strap at 19 or 20. Like, if he just mows through the... think about the bantamweight division. Like, it looks great, the ranked guys. Top 10 looks great. But think about it. At 19, 20 years, he could be fighting for a belt. Could you fucking imagine? They're going to just nurse this kid, put the appropriate people in front of him. It's crazy, man. You can't take too many headshots. Yeah. You got to hope that, because his body is still developing. Like, his brain is not even fully developed. That's the one thing, though. Like, if you're a parent, right? And I don't know what this kid's parent situation is, but I would love to interview this guy. If it, like, your brain is not developing and you're catching fucking shots to the head repeatedly, multiple times a year, you're training, you're sparring in the gym, you know? You got to wonder down the road, what's that going to do to you? I know as a parent myself, like, I would hate to see my child at 17 years old. Like, I'd be so happy that they're in the UFC, but I'd be so concerned about their actual health. It's crazy, man. What do you guys think in the chat? They all got contracts. That's the least of his worries. Look at him. Maybe they're hoping that he'd get hit enough where he'll need reconstructive surgery and come out like Brad Pitt. His teeth are not fully... He still has his baby teeth. Dude's fighting with his baby. The dude's good. He's fighting with his baby teeth. Oh, my God. Holy fuck. Yeah, you got to get like a small mouthpiece for him. He's got baby teeth. Dana slammed the door and pulled the tooth out of his mouth, his final tooth out of his mouth, and gave him a contract. Instead of putting $1 under his pillow. Or the $5, whatever it is now. Dana's the contract fairy. Oh, fucking A, man. It's so wild. Baby Mouth Jr. Oh, man. I'm an instant fan, though. I love the way the kid fights. I do. You know how I am. I say it all the time. Anytime a Mexican fights, I'm like, I'm Team Mexico. I fucking love it. It goes back to the boxing days where my father always like, never bet against a Mexican fighter. Like, he would say that all the time to me. And it rolled over into the UFC. I love the heart of the Mexican. I love the pride, the warrior inside the Mexicans. And this kid at 17 years old is so far ahead of the game with how he grapples. Like, we got to see more of his striking. But, I mean, we saw, like, that flying knee disguising the takedown. Like, kid's good. He's only going to get better. He's only going to get better. I breastfed Ellie myself. I still do with my hairy nips. All right, guys. Well, that's the end. That's the end of the program. This kid at 17 years of age gets the fucking contract. I am shocked. If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button, and we will see you tomorrow. We're going to have a nice guest coming on the show. Mike Jackson is the guy that we had a little beef with, and his opponent, Pete Rodriguez, who is fighting Mike Jackson. When is this fight going down? This is Grasso versus Araujo, right around the corner, baby, in a couple of weeks. Grasso versus Araujo going down, and you have my man, Pete Rodriguez, making his MMA-Holes debut live on our show, training out of Arizona. Now, he did fight in the UFC and did lose his first UFC fight, looking to get his first win, and what better way to get it than against Mike the Truth Jackson. We need this guy to get the win for the community, for the Snow Roaches. So good luck to Pete Rodriguez, and I can't wait to talk to him tomorrow and get to know him a little bit better. But we got to get out of here. So thank you guys for joining in once again. I want to thank all of our sponsors, CBDX.com, MyBookie.ag, Sheath Underwear, Head Rush, ESPN Plus, and I want to thank Undisputed Belts as well. All wonderful, wonderful sponsors. We will be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on this show. Thank you, Julian Lane, for coming on the show. They're interviewing Rosas once again, and we'll work on getting the Rosas interview. One's in the chat if you want to see Mr. Rosas, the 17-year-old UFC phenom, getting the contract on the MMA Holes. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't be an a-hole, be an MMA hole.